Hello, everybody. Welcome. I am live. No idea why the server is full. It's probably full of like new players. That seems to be the thing lately is new players. There weren't a lot of people on teams, so there's that. New event, yes, we got gearing up. Let's see. We have Mr. 3, who was really early and probably isn't here anymore. Robin, Pip, Bane, RHPS, Bing, Louise, Viticus, Senny, Angel, William. Let's see. RHPS, Zero Cool, Peter, Thomas, Mandy, Chris, Bex. Welcome, everyone. So this is going to be the end for this character today. The plan is to try and get through the first part of the Atlas quest line, the part where you basically it ends with underneath Atlas fighting off super mutants or whatever. That's the plan. And at that point, we will be shuffling off. The character's going to decide they're going to either go with the responders or the Brotherhood. One of those two. He thinks he likes the responders. Now he's checking out the Brotherhood. I have a feeling that dysfunction in that organization might be a little bit of a turnoff, but there we go. 40% of the server AFK. It's probably a lot of new people. I mean, what I'm seeing usually, yeah, I don't know. It's not really new. Usually what I'm seeing is like, by the way, we're just a big cluster of white, camps like this one with like no vendor, no shelter, none of that. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing there. I'm okay, Pip. Doing okay. Hey, Ariel, welcome. So far, so good. All right, we are gonna go. Let's see the new. That's in. Yeah, I'm going to not go there just because that is the new. We're not going back to Burning Springs. He left that place behind. So we are going to go over. Have I been anywhere over there? I haven't really been anywhere. I think we'll just head on over. I think we'll just take some roads. That's what we're going to do. We're going to wander the roads. I haven't been over to that part of the map at all, so we'll just walk on over. This quest line is always longer, or it's always shorter than I think it is. So I'm thinking, we can probably get it done today. And in my head, it's one of those things. It'll take the whole time, and it's done in an hour. So we'll see how it goes. In the responder quests, you can help the poor people of Pittsburgh. Well, I did the responder. I did that. I did that last stream. I did all the responder quests. So the poor people of Pittsburgh can fend for themselves. That's not. Yeah. Oh, and I have no gas mask. So there's that. I think it just does health damage for like a minute. Is all that does. Start a new character yesterday, only 3 hours in. Oh, nice. Are you having fun with it? Bazookovich, hello. What's the next again? So what's next again? Oh, so next we are, please don't use the cap lock. Please don't. I don't like being shouted at. Thought there was more you did prior to changes. No, there's basically, all there is you go and you do the, you do the three things. You do the donation, you do the cooking, you do the medical records. Then you talk to what's her name on the roof, the pilot. That's it. You're done. You're ready to go. So that's that. Always fun. What kind of character are you doing? Yeah. So then you just, yeah. Have you decided what type of character, Ariel, or are you just kind of playing as doing whatever? Do you wish they had not changed the fuel mechanic? No, the fuel mechanic was awful because you were limited to leading one per day. I never liked that. I honestly wish they would get rid of the vertibird too. I mean, that's kind of this whole thing. I mean, they got rid of the fuel, but you still have all these extra vertibird loading screens, which are completely unnecessary. Like, you just don't need them. So I wish they would get rid of those extra loading screens from the expeditions in the first place, because it's just, it's kind of nonsense at this point. Nautical Stew, hello. Where's that rolling the dice emote? Is that must have been part of a bundle. That was part of the casino bundle, wasn't it? I didn't buy that. There wasn't really anything that I wanted other than that emote, and I wasn't gonna buy a whole bundle for an emote. So yeah. As far as the next character, I actually thought I might poll. In fact, I was gonna do a poll. Took part in the Secret Santa thing on Market 76. I'm not on Market 76. Does Metro cross states in the US? I don't understand your question. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what you mean. Does Metro cross states? I'm not sure what you mean. Hunting rifle pump action at the moment. Oh, nice. Nice. Sold on its own for 500. Yeah, 500 atoms though for one emote. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't buy it. I was bad. Hey, Andrew, welcome. No, I was going to do a poll here. because I was kind of curious. Let's start a poll. Next character. Now, this is not binding because this is just what's in my head at the moment. I'm trying to decide between this or this. Yeah, the next one's going to be like the thinking out loud whatever tutorial. I haven't decided on a name for it either. Playthrough. That's what the next one's going to be. But I haven't really decided exactly what to call it. Wow, that Scream at Black, that was a little scary. Be interesting to choose to go to Atlantic City or the Pit from an automatic public. Oh, Metro. Oh, yeah, I forget that. Yeah, Metro. Yeah, like that's what you call the train or the subway, right? Or public transit. I mean, yeah, you can do public. I mean, I know you can take a train and you can take buses all the way across the country here. So yeah, that is a thing you could do. Doing reverse pickpocket only play through Fallout 4. Oh, okay. that sounds tough. It's just, I guess it's something people have been wanted for a long time, Pip. I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things where, I guess it was part of a cash bundle a while back where you could buy, if you bought like atoms, it was like an atom bundle. You bought atoms and then the battle coat was included with that. And so this is the first time it's been available for just atoms. So apparently that's all the rub. But for me, it's just like 1,200 atoms for an outfit is just a lot. So like the dice emote too, but 500 atoms. Exactly. Exactly. Brotherhood should be all over the vertibirds. Yeah, I mean, there should be vertibirds all over the place, but I guess they only have like the one that just goes to Atlantic City. I don't know. I don't know. So there is that. But yeah, that would have been my thing. So I'm glad they got rid of the fuel requirement. I wish they would get rid of the vertibird as well. I mean, the whole fuel thing was stupid anyway. It's like, hey, we're looking for people to help us. Like, that was the problem I had. We're looking for people to help us. You go, okay, I'll help. Okay, well, you have to pay us. You have to give us fuel and pay your own way over there. I'm like, okay. Pip, thank you very much, Pip. Appreciate that. You and the Black Cat. Dare y'all to reverse pickpocket the platinum chip into Mr. House. Yeah, I tried doing a steal only things run. Let's see, I think I need to go across the... Wait. I can go down this way, right? It'll cross eventually. Try reverse pickpocket grenade into his inventory. It doesn't work. Oh. I've never really done pickpocketing in Fallout 3. At least not much. Or in Fallout 4. At least not much. What am I looking at over there? A raider scum. All right. Starscream, hello. 50 atoms max emotes. I mean, I would do 250, maybe. Even that feels like a lot, but 500 feels like, yeah. Feels like they saw me coming, is what it feels like. 4 adrenal mods for 25% of expedition fuel, special sale. Yes, exactly. The fuel. I just thought, I never I mean, it's just one of those things where, I mean, like when daily ops were introduced, they didn't really make a lot of sense to me. Oh, down here. So when daily ops were introduced, it was kind of weird, the whole idea of like, hey, there's these enemies, they have these magic powers, and they all have the exact same ones. And once you have like robots with mutations, like that makes zero sense to me. And so I always had those kind of logic issues with daily ops. And then Expedition was kind of the same thing where they're actually calling you saying, hey, we need help. Would you like to help us? And you go, oh yeah, I'll sign up. Let me help. Okay, well, you have to pay for your fuel. Like what kind of nonsense is that, you know? It's like you answer a job listing and you go apply for the job and they're like, yeah, you want to work here? Yeah, I'd like to work here. Okay, well, you have to pay us to hire you. Like what is that? I mean, I'm volunteering to help people and they want to charge me, you know, they want me to pay. So anyway, I don't know. It's one of those things that always bothered me. So I'm fine with them getting rid of the fuel. And if they would just get rid of the vertibirds, because all it does really is just add loading screens. It doesn't really add any value to the experience other than extra waiting, extra chances to crash, honestly. I mean, the more loading screens you add to a thing, the more chances you have that it's not going to work, that it's going to crash. So I think that should just get rid of as many loading screens, especially the unnecessary ones. I mean, they're just like completely unnecessary. So, because if all you're doing is giving me a loading screen that lets me board a vertibird or ride on a vertibird. No guns, just putting bombs in pockets. That does sound very post-war. Yeah. Same as caravans, pay to volunteer. Yeah, Although the caravans, I will say, felt a little bit different because it's sort of like the way they played it was almost like an investment. It's like, hey, do you want to invest in the caravan system? Now, granted, you didn't get really anything for your investment. It was a bad one. But at the same time, it did make some sort of sense in that regard in terms of, it was kind of billed as like an investment in the caravan company. Whereas with, with the other stuff, it's just like, hey, if you want to help us, you have to pay to help us. Which, okay. Sure, that makes all sorts of sense. But yeah, hey, you're most welcome. No pizza for me. One of these days, just not today. And let's see. All wasteland investments are bad ones. Well, yeah. Heavy gunner, interesting. All right, it's still early. Usually, what happens is one thing goes really early, hard in one direction, and then it evens out. And it'll probably be 50-50. And it's not binding, by the way, so I reserve the right to do whatever I want. But I'm just kind of curious what people think. Hey, Jim. Nod art. Hello. But that's kind of what I'm thinking is one of those two things for the next character is to either do like a heavy gunner or a rifleman gunslinger kind of thing. It says to talk to her, but this guy has to pull a gun on me first. Dude. Did they bug out? There we go. Sometimes they're a little slow on the uptake. Now his gun magically, I love this part where it just magically appears out of, whoop, right there. He was a magician before the war. Dishnu, hello, updated gunslinger. Yeah, pizza not today, you had scotch eggs. There you go. So like eggs just full of scotch. I'm guessing that's not what they are. That's what they sound like. Gauss minigun. Well, I mean, stuff like that is problematic. I mean, with the stream characters, because the Gauss minigun requires ally rep, unless you happen to get lucky with Minerva, it's ally rep with the Raiders, and that would just take forever. And I just, I don't want to have a stream character that has to do that level of grind. So that is kind of off the table. So I kind of have to work with weapons that are not gold bullion related, and gear just in general. It's not gold bullion.
I'm Carol Putnam. This my husband.
Oh, the wrapped in sausage. Okay, that sounds much better. Except for, yeah, they're probably like hard-boiled eggs or whatever, which I can't do those. Hey, Celtic, welcome. Brotherhood sent me to ask. Hey, let's speed this along. We know, they know. Let's do the thing. Get a sent me to go kill a bunch of ghouls in shelter.
Okay.
We could recruit the brothers, but I'm not that way. I'm not a salesperson, so they can do what they want with their life.
You'd be doing it.
Okay, so yes, that I should head out. Okay, so I don't know if I have anything close to there. I really don't. Oh, let's see. Let's just go here. We'll go to the AVR. How did I get to AVR without? How did I get to AVR medical without? How did that happen? Where I somehow ended up at AVR medical, but I didn't get anything in between. I didn't teleport there. I don't think. I don't remember fast traveling. Okay, whatever. I mean, I went to AVR medical. Wait, did I? What did I go to AVR medical for? When did I go there? I'm lost. I don't know when okay, whatever. Anyway, that's I got that other map. Oh, I just went there just now. I walked by it just now. My memory is just gone. Whoop. Oh, let's see here. Boiled egg wrapped in sausage meat with breadcrumbs. Okay, well, I like sausage. I'm not a boiled egg person, but yeah. Okay, so we want to go this way. We're just gonna start walking. So yeah, this may be a lot of walking. I may be underestimating how long this will take just because of the I haven't really spent much time in this side of the map, so I don't have a lot of locations. Anthony, hello. Gunslinger Rifleman has been done a lot since they reworked weapons last year. Heavy Gunner fell out of favor a bit, so I feel that would be more interesting, especially out of the vault. Oh, okay. Well, and that's the thing. Like, out of the vault, you're kind of... it takes a bit to get there. I mean, that's one of the things that I actually find a little bit interesting. You know, they have those loadouts, the level 20 loadouts. None of them are for Heavy Gunner. I mean, none of them even lean in that direction. I think what they should do is get rid of the VAT specialists. Like, if they only want to have 5 of them, and I think that's fine. I don't think they should have more. If they, let's see, what do they have? They have commando. They have melee, commando, gunslinger, Shotgunner. Yeah, so I'm rather than having the VAT specialist, I think they should just do away with that and do like a heavy gunner. The problem is you can't really do heavy gunner at level 20 because the first, like heavy gunner perk, which is now Bullet Storm, doesn't even kick in until level 30. But there are level 20 weapons, like you could use the Gatling gun at level 20, so you could start off with a heavy gunner that's not PA, and you could always give them level 10 power armor, although that might be a little lopsided to do that as well. So I don't know, but I do think it's kind of interesting how there is no heavy gunner, even leaning in that direction for a level 20 start. Now I would do a level 1 start or a level 2 start, I guess. I wouldn't be doing a level 20, but if I were to do a level 20, because I actually did one recently, it's for a video that isn't out yet, but if I were to do a heavy gunner and I wanted to start at level 20, I would actually use the gunslinger loadout. It actually kind of works the best for working your way towards a heavy gunner. Anyway, just FYI. Never done grenade launcher. Yeah, I'm not really an explosives guy, so I'm only giving options of things I want to do. So, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm thinking, well, I could do gunslinger or heavy gunner. I'm kind of leaning. I don't know. It depends on the day. Like one day I go, I kind of want to do heavy gunner because it's fun early on because you grab hunting rifle and whatever. But then having a heavy gunner, wait. I mean, I kind of want to do like a rifleman gunslinger because it's fun early on because you like get the stuff you need. And then I think that heavy gunner's kind of fun too, as well, because then you could start doing things like gathering fusion cores or whatever. But yeah, the plan is going to be, I think I'm almost thinking I might call it thinking out loud as far as the playthrough, because that's really what it's going to be. Because when I play, obviously I'm talking all the time anyway, but I don't necessarily talk through every decision that I make. A lot of my decisions I just do and I don't talk about them. And the plan here is to talk about why I do, anything and actually try and work towards kind of an optimal, an optimal-ish playthrough, not necessarily meta, but more in terms of just making decisions with, with like a plan kind of thing. Remember the days before the perk card machine? Oh, yes. My main character spent so many level ups just moving perk cards around. I mean, that old system was it was rough because it would be like, oh, I want to change from, just to change from commando to, because of the way the perks were. I mean, everything had its own thing, single or semi-automatic rifles, semi-automatic pistols, automatic rifles, automatic pistols. And if you wanted to respec, you had to spend level ups. And I did that several times, just respecing my character, spending level ups. So I want my perk coins back, or my perk cards back that I had to spend. Should be aim specialist. They should get rid of it. Honestly, it's just bad. I mean, the thing is, it's very generic and it's one of those things where, hey, here's a level 20 to help you get started. I mean, that's the idea, right? It's a new player, maybe a new player, maybe not a new player. Maybe it's someone who is just having another character, but in any event, it's one of those things that it's supposed to give you a head start. And what they give you is the most generic build that doesn't, oh, this is, where am I? Oh, I overshot. I went the wrong way. Having those extra quest markers really bugs me. The optional stuff. I want the optional stuff off the screen. Threw me off. I went too far. But yeah, as far as the VAT specialist, or it's actually just called specialist now, that should just be gone. They should just get rid of it. It's just very generic. It's not giving you anything. So yeah. Moving points it took forever. It took so long. They have to shill VATs because Fallout lore. Well, yeah, but I mean, VATs is in other things. I mean, they have VATs, works better. I mean, honestly, if you're going to do the VAT specialist, just do Gunslinger. It's better. It's a better option for someone that wants that play style. It's just better all the way around. Plus, you get a better plan as well. You get the Western Revolver plan rather than the 10 mil plan. So, plus the Western Revolver is level 20. So you get it's just a better option. It's just a bad choice, and it should just be either replace it with a heavy gunner or don't have 5 choices, right? Like that would be another option. Just don't have 5 choices. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. If they ever ask, that's what I will tell them. So like, I'm okay with builds not being fully optimized. Like that's fine. In fact, I don't think they should be. I don't think they should give you perfect flawless build. They should give you build with flaws built in. because it shouldn't be one of those things where I choose level 20 and I come out with like a perfect loadout. But it should be reasonable. And the specialist is just kind of, I don't know what to pick, so I'm just going to pick a bunch of random perks, and that's kind of what you end up with that one. What's the lore behind VATS? That's a good question. All right, so these ones are not hostile, so someone has done that quest recently. So let's go in here and shoot some things. I hear there's ghouls in here. Vault-Tec assisted targeting system. Well, wasn't VATS put in place as a way to deal with turn-based? You know, because when they went to 3D, wasn't that? Or was VATS in the other games? Like, did they call it VATS in the other games? Because I always thought that it was just a way to deal with the turn-based, you know, adapting the turn-based system from the other Fallouts to, you know, 3D real-time, you know, like a real-time game. It ran by me like I see. I feel very, I feel unseen and unheard. There we go. Turn-based was already VATS. Oh, really? So VATS wasn't, okay, so VATS was already a thing. All right. Always feels like there's way more. Like, you start off with like a couple of markers on your map, and then you engage, and it ends up being like 10 million markers on your map. Let's see. Does it go down here? Does this go? It does. All right. That one. And there's weights in here for people that want lead. Is that a thing? Do people still go after lead? I don't know if that's a thing people still do. He was here all along. All right, there we go. Got them all. Weisber, hello, hello. Fallout Tactics had real-time playstyle with VATS. I remember Fallout Tactics. I watched Mini a True Nerd play that. It was kind of, it was a funky little one. You're a ghoul Brotherhood character, so ignore everything. Okay, let's go talk to Romani. Romani. There we go. Let's go talk to Romani. In the 3D games, it was just implemented as aimbot compared to manual aim because you can't do manual aim in isometric. Ah, okay. Like to think the Pip-Boy possesses your nervous system. Oh, okay. You go after lead. A lot of RPGs had this thing where they really did not want to be Doom in combat, so they had systems where you had to target body parts, which is separate health points, even Deus Ex. Okay. Let's see. Who am I going to? Which one do you use, Romani? I forgot. It's been like a few days, and I forgot. All right, here we go. Romani in her rubber suit.
Welcome back.
Prisoner, hello.
Completed your assigned mission, candidate?
It was okay. It was a fine Christmas.
Good work.
I have no complaints.
One less pocket of monsters. You've risen.
I'm always glad when it's over. That's my thing with Christmas. It's always like, okay, no more stress. It's over. Holidays are done.
Disorder is to be expected.
Hello.
True. Hello again.
Congratulations on officially joining our ranks. I apologize. I've been informed. A group of blood. The village's.
Ah, okay. Now we have to go into the mire. Understood, Paladin. Raiders. All right. We don't want to deal with. We don't like raiders. Okay, so then we're supposed to kind of go over down there, and probably the closest thing is my tent. So we'll do that. Reverse pickpocket a slave collar on her. I never did the slave. The chocolate sales after Christmas. I never did the slave thing in Fallout 3. You know, because there was a lot of slavery in Fallout 3. There was a bit of it there. For me, it was always just kill the slavers. That was my involvement with slavery. Was that I never did the mesmetron. Was it mesmetron, right? That was the name of the gun where you like used on somebody and then you put the slave. I never did that. I could never bring myself to do stuff like that. So killing slavers, yes. That was always my go-to thing was killing slavers. Okay, so we need to go speak to Jenny Brown, and she is down in this direction. We're just gonna go straight lines. That's gonna be my plan. Is the closest distance between 2 points is going to be straight lines. We'll see how it goes. Since I haven't been anywhere near the mire on this character, I have no fast travel things, so a lot of run around. But it shouldn't be, you know, it should only be one direction. You know, not the band, the boy band. Just that was a boy band, right? One Direction. Not gonna be that. It's gonna be just I'll walk one way and I will fly back. Even your Raider playthrough, you never use the Mesotron. Yeah, I just couldn't do it. I could never. I'm like, no, we're not doing the slavery thing. I don't want to roleplay as evil. Hey, Kara. This game, you have a happy trigger finger always after lead for bullet making kill things. Make sure they're dead and a few hundred extra bullets in them. Got to make sure. Yeah, exactly. Got to make sure after all. Got to make sure after all. But I mean, do you make lead runs? Like, do you go out? Hey, Jerry Bear, welcome, welcome. I killed some ghouls in an underground bunker. That's all you've missed so far. And there's a poll that may determine the next character. Carlos, Benji, hello, hello. Would you walk 1,000 miles? I would. If there was a reason, if there was a good reason for it. We're running. God, my AP is actually holding up pretty well. What's my AP on this? It must be my endurance. Yeah, 10 endurance. Oh, wait. What? What did I do? Oh, I know. Oh, I took. Okay, so I leveled up agility. I thought I allocated that point. Huh. I'm kind of confused. I leveled up agility. Not sure why I didn't. I don't have a point there. I'm kind of confused. I mean, there's evasive. Let's do pack and light. That's weird. Okay. I thought I did something with that. Apparently my brain took a nap over the weekend. That's what happened. My brain decided, you know what? You've had a hard week, so let's just do this. Sure, whatever. Okay. Okay. Onward and upward. Water there. Crazy Town, hello, hello. Sure. Apparently I completed a quest and I got stuff for it. All right. I can now build a barn. Now that means I'm going to get stupid defend events. Okay, I must have walked by it. Probably I walked by it. Did someone on my team just take it? Ah, that's what happened. I walked by it. It triggered the event. And it triggered, capture the workshop. And then Tom took it. And now, okay, well, there we go. So now I can get bothered by defend events for a while and retake events. So that's awesome. Hopefully, am I going to come to a cliff at some point? I might. Oh, look, a sleeping bag. And a sack. All right. Is this going to be a sheer... Well, that's a fine predicament. Let's go this way and see what we can do. See if we can find a better way down. Well, I heard a sheep squatch. Okay, I heard a sheep squatch. I haven't seen one, but I heard one, so that's a thing. Jump. No, I'm not jumping. Oh, there we go. Got it. All right, now we're down. Headed down to... Where are we going? Oh, we're going like right there. Yeah. Running through the mire at night, or into the mire at night. My favorite thing. It's a deer with 2 heads. This one I think we can just drop down. Still no mutations though. Which just seems like that's where we're going to end up with this character. Ride the sheep squatch down. They should be sure-footed like mountain goats. You would think. Might try to hurt me though. That seems to be what they do. It'll jump up and down and shoot quills at me and stagger me and take a lot of ammo and give me a 1-star piece of garbage. Something like that. I unlocked another one of the new mods today. And of course it's not a good one. It was Fierce. So I've unlocked Adrenal and Fierce so far of the new mods. So 2 things I have no interest in at all, as usually how it goes. Kind of like when I unlocked Radiation Powered in the 4-star mod. But still, it is an unlock. So eventually, I might learn something that I actually want. Maybe. That's the hope. Let's see. There's a... Wait, where's the... I might as well unlock the train station, right? Because that could be valuable to have a train station I can fast travel to. What does Adrenal do? Adrenal increases your damage It's basically, it works with a kill streak. So it gives you 10% more damage per kill. I'm not sure if it works on... I didn't pay attention if it's like melee only or if it's any kind of weapon. But yeah, basically it works with a kill streak. So if basically you're fighting mobs of enemies, 10% more damage per kill up to a kill streak of 10. So it's basically adrenaline. The adrenaline perk is what it is. So, which, I don't know that that's super useful to have as my primary thing on a weapon, but it is what it is. And then Fierce does something, I couldn't even tell you what it was, I don't remember. I looked at the description, but I don't remember. Unlock Glowing and Elementalist. Well, that's far more useful than I would rather, especially Elementalist, because when that changes, I mean, right now I wouldn't want to use it, but after the update, if it holds what it is now in the PTS, it's actually a halfway decent effect. And Glowing. Yeah, Glowing is one of the ones I want. The only two I really find that interesting for the most part are Glowing and Turrets and a bear. Glowing and Reflex. I mean, Reflex is the one I really want. Lucid maybe, but I think that's going to change. I mean, it hasn't been yet, but I mean, they changed Overeater, so I think Lucid will be the same. So yeah. Barbarian is a new one. Barbarian is a new one, Monkey, yes. Can unlock the train station in Burning Springs. So when you go there, so the way, because I had that happen, Peter. So what you want to do is you want to go there and basically where the, you know, when you have the little icon on the map or on the compass, you want to go and center yourself on that and just chill there for a second. That is what did it for me, is that. That was the only thing that worked for me because I had the same issue. You have unlocked Lucid. If you have Medicine Bauble, you can crap me. Oh, okay. I might take you up on that. I've been hoarding Lucid weapons or armor pieces. So I have quite a few to scrap at some point. I'm not in a hurry at this point because I'm not going to do anything with armor until after the next update. Just because of all the changes. I'm going to wait and see how that shakes out before I would do anything at all. But yeah, I'll have to remember that. Or maybe some kind of trade if you're looking to do like a trade, like I don't know if you're looking for Adrenal, but yeah. When is the update scheduled to drop? It's March. I mean, the next update would be March. Oddly Barbarian comes up as something you haven't unlocked in the scrap screen. Interesting. Oops. Wait. Yeah, this is where I want to go. Well, isn't there like a Barbarian? Is there a weapon and armor effect, or is it just one or the other? It's a Scorch Beast, or not a Scorch Beast, a Mirelurk Queen. Let's see if she wants to follow me. If she does, she can come over here and harass these people. See, this is actually good. I'm glad I unlocked the train station because then I can fast travel right there after I pick up the quest from her to go do the thing. And this is another one of those logic-defying things. I could tell you all of the things, but what I really want, even though I'm asking for your help, is for you to go talk to a bunch of people that are going to not really tell you anything at all important. But that's what I want you to do before I tell you what I want you to do. Because, reasons. Mandy made it into the server.
Hello there, stranger.
Ton of medics baubles. I mean, I probably have two. Fierce is totally... Oh, it's fortify limb damage will kill the... Oh, with kill streak. Yeah, it's like another one of those completely stupid ones. That's why I forgot.
And I'm the mama hen of this little family here at the retreat.
Not the worst. I don't know. It's not the worst, but it sure is in competition. Use the Butcher's Bounty effect. Yeah. Completed the 50 grunt hunts on 4 characters. Unlocked all of one of the effects. Wow. There's some reason Barbarian 3-star that gives you... Yeah, that's weird that it's not... Okay, let's... This one's here, okay.
Once folks start having kids,
Forgive any attitude.
So is that all but one or all of one? So does that mean you've unlocked one effect after doing it all those characters, or you've unlocked all but one? I talked to him. What the hell? I talked to him.
Forgive any attitude. You kidding me? How they say? You go get that.
It's not counting. I'm
Any attitudes from us. We got people going hungry here.
What can you tell me about
Run the
Dagger?
storehouse here and have to deal with her lieutenants that come to collect.
I guess you have to go slow, maybe.
They have some sort
Fisherman
of
is broken?
fancy rocket launchers that would blow this place to smithereens if given the opportunity. Yeah, her and those Blood Eagle raiders are definitely too.
Only
tough
one
for us
unlocked.
to
Oh, that's
handle on
rough.
our own. Something's got to be done.
Same issue with
about
not counting when I've had a lot. I mean, it just seems in general stuff is not happening and is okay. It did count. Oh, it's just really slow. I mean, just picking up locations in general, not just in the Burning Springs, but just everywhere. I'm having issues with that, where I go to locations and I just have to camp out there for it to pick up a spot.
Hey there.
So yeah, things are.
Sorry, we're
Wait, is this the guy? Yeah, this is the guy. Okay, I don't want to waste time talking to the wrong person.
sorry, we're a bit wary of strangers right
Server latency is the cause there.
now. I know that she's got numbers and she's smart. She's got people tracking our trade routes. They've been harassing our caravans. It's making the settlers Dagger's people. Honestly, I think
She's responsible for our
All right, that works.
I believe.
So I can click through it. I just can't mash through it. I have to click through it kind of slowly. There's some T51.
can grow out at night and
I do think it's fun trying scrounging to put a power armor set together. So that could be fun.
Don't cause any trouble around here. I will be able to find you.
I love it. That's the first thing he says. Don't cause trouble. It's like, I just want to ask you about something so I can help you. And he threatens you. That's the first thing. Gotta love the NPCs and the writing in this game. It's awesome. There we go. All right, now we can go talk to Jenny. Yes, I went and talked to your people. They threatened me and whatever. Now tell me what I actually need to know
Rain later.
so I can actually help you. That's, you know, that's kind of the thing here.
Good to put down some.
I don't know.
I hope you enjoyed getting
Anyway.
to know us.
It's awesome. Everything is great. Villagers cosplaying as Wastelander Abe Lincoln? Possibly.
So
I already did that though.
will you help us?
I mean, I didn't do it. I had a character that did it. Like, I don't dress up like Abe Lincoln. Let's see here. Yep.
Thank. Please be.
All right, so I did that. Find their hideouts. Now we can fast travel back to the train station. So I'm glad I did pick that up. I love the robot outfit. That's fun. The cardboard robot outfit with the Foshnot robot mask. Such a good combination. All right, so now we got to go up to the Dagger people and go in there. And does anyone remember this location? Before? I'm sure a lot of people do. Remember when this location didn't have these people in it? When it was just like, was it like 3 ghouls or something, right? Because I remember coming here for the Beckett quest line to get the drug stash. And there was like 3 ghouls in there and like a drug stash or something. I vaguely remember that. And then they repurposed it for this quest line. There's a cultist camp nearby. Back in the day, you talked to the NPC to get 2 paths to pursue, but now it's like perform. Yeah, now it's just talk to them. They're. Thanks for rubber banding. I think the server may be having issues. Although I noticed that on a lot of. Yeah, I think the servers are getting a workout, is what's happening. Yeah, now it's like you get 2 paths that lead to the same location. There's no. Like any choice that you have in this game is an illusion. I think it's like right here, right? Yeah, that's where I need to go. Enter as team leader. Didn't that used to be locked at one point? I'm pretty sure at one point that was like a level 1 lock and you had to go like find a key or something. I'm pretty sure that's one of those things, or I'm remembering completely wrong. Not the chicken, jeez. Like, they're just Blood Eagles. I've already dealt with, like, Rust Raiders, so Blood Eagles are a nothing as far as that goes. They might have stuff I want, though. I mean, it feels kind of mean, but that's okay. Let's see. Let's scrap some things and learn some things, maybe. Choice and illusion, just the kind of thing you'd encounter in a simulation. Exactly. This game is a simulation. I've always maintained that. I mean, honestly, if you think of Fallout 76 as a simulation, like all of the people, they never actually left the vault. They're all in the vault, hooked up, you know, like Tranquility Lane. If you think of it like that, it makes it a lot easier on the brain, honestly. Then you don't have to worry about stuff making sense. You don't have to worry about lore breaking or anything like that because you have... Not much. Because then it doesn't have to make sense, because it's just some weird Matrix thing going on. Total Recall, yeah, Total Recall, right. If we start seeing like red sand, well, I don't know. I mean, Burning Springs is kind of like Mars, right? We have the missile launcher dude that appears right in front of me, which I'm never a fan of. Come on. Not only does he appear in front of me, but he appears and instantly fires. Because, you know, that's how things work. Oh, the key. Yeah, the key's up here somewhere. Boy is key. Let's do this. Boy is key. Right over here where the quest marker is. I triggered a trap, apparently. And because of that, now my character lost like 1 point of health. So there's that, or 1% rather. Can't be a simulation because it has a lot of holes and doesn't make sense. That is why it has all those holes and doesn't make sense because it's a simulation. That's easy. That's why it doesn't make sense, because it is a simulation. It's not an actual thing. Let's see here. So you're a raider. So
Well.
I was about to shoot.
I see the Brotherhood has finally sent one because you've been.
All right, we're just gonna be all whatever. Let's see here. I'm not gonna waste my time talking to you.
Blind by
Now they have a Gatling laser. If it was a Gatling laser from the Burning Springs, I'd be worried, but it isn't, so I'm not. It's just like a regular old Gatling laser that doesn't do anything at all. So yes, Burning Springs has made this character. He's prepped this character for. We got some supplies. I don't have skill of 3, and let's do some stuff here. BOS weapons cache. All right, let's go back to Jenny Brown and her annoying people. Give them a weapon because that's what we're going to do. Scoundrel, hello. Same with a Netflix series. Missed opportunity with Crane. He was mildly cooperative for a Scorch. We could have asked him stuff about being a Scorch. Something, yeah. Most things in life doesn't make sense. That's true. That's true. It doesn't make sense. But that's the thing. I just always think of this as a simulation. We're all in the... so then I don't have to worry about lore or... Whether, you know, if things don't make sense, it's fine. It makes sense in in that it's a simulation. So yeah, there's that.
You had a chance to pay Dagger a
I
round
did.
visit.
I have your supplies and this weapon. Use it to protect your people.
This is quite a
Real simulations, how Beth testing. How much money can they milk from 76 cow? Thinking like this makes it easy to accept. 76 is on, yes, non-canon. Well, there's that. I mean, the fact is, it's like, well, it's in the TV show, so we're just gonna drop it into the game. I mean, if they keep doing that, the simulation just makes more and more sense, right? You don't have to worry about whether it makes sense or not, because it's like, we're in a chair, and who knows? The robots are in charge of the simulation, and they're malfunctioning. Scorchbees really wanted you to get a legendary weapon out of a vending machine. I did a Scorched Earth yesterday. And the Scorchbee's queen, I tell you, instead of the flying around thing, she did the non-stop scream attack, non-stop the entire event, just right at me the whole time. It was super awesome. I loved it. It was great. Come on. Oh, these two are talking. Yes, my favorite part about this quest line is the conversations you're not part of and cannot skip.
As I was saying,
Simulation about Anchorage and Fallout 3. That one, I actually like that. Even though it didn't really fit the rest of the game, I actually enjoyed that DLC. I thought it was just fun. It was like a little fun little stealth little thing. For the most part. At least the first part. After a while, it gets kind of old. But the first part, when you're sneaking around, infiltrating the base in the mountain or whatever, that was fun. Simulation or being all in your head is the laziest theory and a cop-out. Okay. I prefer it to trying to make sense of things and why it doesn't
Were you able to help?
why things don't always make sense.
Fortunate that things had
It works
gone
for
our
me.
way, but at least the villagers are safe now.
One day.
Oh, what's the info on it? Oh, it's just I'm trying to remember why you do it. I mean, the whole thing, it's like the Battle of Anchorage, that was like a battle that had already been fought. I don't remember actually why you do that whole simulation, what the whole purpose of that is. I know you come out with the Chinese, oh, maybe it's so you can open like a cache of weapons or something, because you can get the like a stealth armor out of it, right? Something. Trying to remember.
Has exacerbated with their ill-advised handout.
Anchorage Central, Anchorage Simulation 3 is like someone stapled a GoldenEye level. It is. It does remind me a lot of GoldenEye for sure. Hey, Jeep. Don't forget to make the right choice between Shin and Romani. Oh, wait. Yes. No, I won't be going that far into it.
Good work, Initiate.
I'm not going to follow this all the way through. I'm only going to go to the part of... because I think that'll... Because honestly, that will inform the decision. Let's see. Speak to Shin about the Raiders. Because honestly, what happens in the base, the Enclave base... That's enough that's going to make him decide he doesn't want to have anything to do with the Brotherhood. So, I think it actually makes a lot of sense for this character to go that far. You know, as Picard would say, this far, no farther. Espum, hello, hello. The T-51 winterization, yes, yes. But that's why you're doing it, right? You're doing it to get the stuff? Okay, so secure the Raider storeroom. That's like over there. All right, let's go to White Spring and scrap. Either being the simulation or knowing something from it gives you the ability to unlock it. Yeah, and that's why you're doing it. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done that. I've only done it. I've done that one a couple of times, I think. Maybe. Or maybe I may have only done it once. I'm not sure. The Fallout 3 DLCs were not something I would do over and over again. I played Fallout 3. I played it through a few times, but not the DLCs. I did all the DLCs, I think, once. Let's see if there's anything I need to sell. And then we'll make our way east. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff. Let's store the drugs. Look at all these caps. I have all these caps that I'm just spending them on nothing. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so the storeroom is up in the direction up there. And I really haven't gone. I mean, I'm just going to go there from Vault 76. We'll just go north from there. You have to gain good karma to get into a good vault. What if they had a Fallout pre-war game? Wouldn't that just be like Life or Monopoly? Like, isn't that pre-war? I mean, isn't that before war? I mean, what would a Fallout pre-war game be like? Oh, you mean like a pre-war video game? But wouldn't that just be like The Sims or something? I don't know. Even this, like, honestly, I don't think I would want to do that, honestly. I don't think I want to do a pre-war one. Because seems like that would be more political than anything else. Do we have time for one raid run or team is the best on the server? Sure. Well, let me see. So I'm trying to think what I have to do here. So here I have to go, because I want to make sure I finish this quest line today. So we have to go to, let's see, I have to go to the Raider storeroom, and then I have to go to the, I have to go to Foundation and talk to them, and then we have to go find the missing weapons. I have to do the mine. And then I have to do, and after that, it's just that, and then, we could probably do a raid. I mean, that doesn't take that long. If you want to do a raid, I could do a raid. Sure, I'll just mark right here. Didn't know Fallout 3 had any DLC. It's got like 4 of them or 5 of them. Right? There's Anchorage, there's Broken Steel, there's the Pit, there's Point Lookout. Are there 4 or 5? I think there's 4 or 5 of them. There's at least 4, maybe 5. So yeah, but if you want to do I'm the leader. Does my team? If my team wants to do it, if everyone wants to do a raid, do a thumb up. We'll do one. Yeah, Mandy good. Oh, let's see. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do a. I think what I'll do. Oh, I have Born Survivor already. All right. Huh. That'll work. Mothership Zeta. Yeah, so that would be the 5th one. No, I said the Pit. But yeah, Mothership Zeta, I always forgot about that one. Command and Conquer. I picked this up. All right, I'm going to go here. If everyone joins me, we'll do one. If everyone doesn't, we won't. Where I can go and do just fine until we get to the crystal room and I die because my character can't jump and I'm not fast enough. That was so frustrating too. Tom left. He didn't want to do one. Okay. So if someone on the server wants to do, is anyone else here? If anyone else wants to join, Because I don't think 3 of us is, like, with me being one of the 3 is going to work. So if someone else wants to join, we can do it. Other than that, otherwise I'll go back to my questing. Because with me as a 3rd anchor, there's no way. as part of a 3-man team. Jeep wants to do it. All right, in we go. Ari, hello, hello. Good morning from Indonesia. Hello to Indonesia. What time is it in Indonesia right now? I'm going to guess it's probably like 6 a.m. or almost 6 a.m. That's going to be my guess. 10 to 6 or 10 to 7, something like that in the morning. One of those other side of the world time zone situations. And it's Tuesday. Would be my guess. I think I already did. Yeah, I did this character before, so it was like I got I already got the thing.
This is an automated message.
4 a.m. Oh, okay.
Is in progress.
Early.
Please proceed to the nearest exit in an orderly manner.
The no mutations, really slow. Oh man. Let's see here. How's my I got time on company T. All right, let's do a some water and another. Do I have perfect bubblegum? No, I didn't buy any of that. There we go. 1 a.m. where you are. Oh, wow. We'll be headed back to bed. 4 a.m. Yeah, I'd be up. I'd be up already. Except yesterday. Yesterday I didn't get up till 4:30. Which is very weird. Very weird. The weekend was kind of strange for me. Christmas kind of messed me up because it went so late. And it threw me off for a few days.
Alert. Unauthorized personnel detected. Activating defense system.
Been thinking about using a VPN because you want to watch shows on Netflix that aren't available in America. What VPN would you recommend? I've never used a VPN. Maybe someone in the chat could tell you. I've never used one, so I don't know. I have no clue. Know nothing about... I mean, I know what they are, but I know nothing about who offers what. Couldn't wake that up early unless you were getting paid. Oh. Stream usually starts at 3 a.m. Oh, wow. Early. We're doing some good shield damage. Well, we're doing some shield damage. Not even shooting at me. I feel like I'm insignificant. He heard me. Uh-oh. Oh, now he's melting. Look at that. Now the melting is going. Look at the melting commence. It's not me.
Warning, energy usage critical. Temperature is unsafe level.
And it's dead.
Security online. Take shelter immediately.
And what I get. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. And a big pile. I got a Stalker's Handmaid. What were the other stars on that? Let's see. Let's see. Aristocrat, we don't care about that. We don't care about that. Or that. Stalker's Handmaid. VATS hit chance extra strength. There we go. That's a thing. That's a weapon that I got. And store some drugs. Hopefully there. Oh, maybe I should be using supers. Hang on here. Oh, we're gonna switch to supers from. I'm gonna do a little transfer here. That'll help me. That should help me stay alive a little better, I would think, in the other areas. Bane's ready to defend, it looks like. He's got his Elder's Mark already. All right. What time do you head to bed, waking up that early? I'm usually in bed around 9. It's because I'm tired because I wake up so early I can't get out of the cycle. One of those things.
Please add fuel to
Okay. Stalker so useful. I mean, he has bonus sneak damage, but I don't have any okay. I don't have any sneak ability. So there's that guy. Let's go over here. Got it. This is one of those ones I have to keep an eye on my AP because my AP regen is, I mean, I have company T, which is okay, but I definitely don't want to be caught with no AP having to run away from a stalker. Oh, everyone's kind of, all right. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, man. Like, I tried to stick to one section, but I can't when my teammates are kind of, I don't know, scattered into the winds of time. Now, can we get this one over here? No, that one's not there. This one's right here. Okay, what's... Ah! Okay. Ah. It's always an adventure running fuel with Mandy. Always an adventure. Where's my teammate? Let me drag a stalker to wherever my teammate is. Let me do that. Seems like a great plan. Can't tell if they're... Ah, okay, they're right there. Okay, Jeep's back there. All right. Well, there's only one fuel canister back there, so okay. I'm gonna have to reset in here. Man. This is... How about here? Oh, that one's gone. I don't know if there's this. This is gone too. All right, so we're gone in here. All right. This has been cleaned out. All right, there we go. Searching far and wide, looking for. Okay, he's in there. He wants to get me.
Caution. Increased
He's
hostile
coming.
presence detected.
Got my number. I heard him. He was hot on my tail. Always fun to get that stagger every time you come into the room from the exploding mole rats. It's awesome. Don't know. Like, he was... Okay. Or was it... No one right here. I don't know if I can get it and get away. It's coming! Uh-oh, I hear one. I hear one. I hear one. I'm hearing noises. I'm scared. We're almost there. We only need like 3 more. Might be able to get them from out in the hall at this point. Ah. I might die from just running into the room and getting exploded. I'm going to guess that we have enough. Yeah, we only need 2 more, so we should be good. Oh, 1 more. All right. We got it done. Good job, everybody. Look at that. And the drill took like just a tick of damage is all. Good job, everybody. It was interesting. If there were invasions and the bombs fell, it could be interesting to go the route of the origins of the ghoul. Yeah, that could be something. Usually in bed for 10ish, up at 5 for work. Okay, I mean, I had a job where I woke up early for years. Oh, I got electricians. I woke up early for years, and I just couldn't. My body just never adapted to not having to do that. Company Team Machinist from Mortimer. That is one of the places you can get it. You may be able to get it from both. I'm not actually sure. I got it from the season board because that's where it was originally. I don't know. I mean, I know Mortimer has it, but maybe they both do. I'm not sure. The A-Team, yes. I pity the fool that tries to stop us. Or is that the wrong A-Team? The stalker was already there when he got there. Sure, man. He blamed the stalker. It got done in the end. That's all that mattered. And it's fun. I mean, that makes it more... I mean, that's my favorite level. So I think it makes it just more interesting. Sometimes that even becomes a little too routine. So if it's a little exciting, that's all right. It's supposed to be, right? It's not supposed to be easy. What am I doing? Oh, I'm dropping this mod. I don't know why. Okay, well, I guess I'll go push a button so everyone else, because everyone else can actually do stuff. I mean, I can take down a shield, but... all right, here we go, team. Ready.
System access restored. Routine.
Body natural goes to your current schedule. Wake up between 12 and 2 p.m. I was like, when I was a teenager, I would stay up half the night and I would sleep half the day, no problem. But as an adult, I just always had jobs where I couldn't do that. And after many years of you know, having to wake up early, once I no longer had to, it didn't matter. I was still, my body was trained. And no matter how much I tried, I just can't not do that. So, oh, I'll go back here. Apparently it's unneeded. All right, good job.
Defensive measures restored.
Yeah, I think the company machine is what rank? I'm pretty sure it's going to be ally. A lot of that stuff tends to be ally. When they add those kind of things, you have to have maximum rep. Usually is the case. Last hour counts for 4. Let's see, an anti-armor handmade. Union piece, cryolator, and I won't use Union armor. So if I do heavy gunner, which is kind of leading at the moment, if I do heavy gunner on that next character, it would not be like I wouldn't use Union because I don't have to do the grind because I just know it from the scoreboard, and I would want to do it where there's like a grind, even though Union would be my #1 choice for that usually. Let's see, let's drop some stuff. I probably have a pile of. Let's get rid of those. All right, my armor's not broken. All right. Again, I will try and help until I die. That's going to be the thing. Not being able to jump is really frustrating. Or not having a jetpack or speed demon or anything. Just hit 1K level. Congrats. Obi-Wan, hello, hello. All right, here we... yep, everyone's there. All right, here we go. Let's see how it goes. I'll assist until...
Lockdown initiated. Lockdown will persist until hostile presence is removed.
Oh, he's coming right for me, of course. Oh. I'm pushing the jetpack button and it's not jetting. Ah. Whoops, what did I do? Don't go down there. I'm trapped if I go down there. I forget. I jumped down there and I can't think I got him. Think I got him. Stim. 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 He's almost dead. Oh, let's see if I can do... Oh, he's got that. Good job, Bane. It's definitely the A... Ooh. Definitely the A-team. I'm over here trying to stay alive. Look at that. I stayed alive, at least for that part. Good job, Bane. Mandy's down there killing some hordes. We should be in good shape. I'll just stand here and spam stim packs. That's my job. I wouldn't use any... No, I wouldn't use anything that's like a season related. I would want to do something that you'd have that like... Because my idea is that it would have to be something that like a brand new player could do. That would be kind of my thought with it, and so I don't really want to do, you know, I don't want to use like a season reward or anything like that. So like no cold shoulder, no, you know, no icebreaker, no Union power armor. I want stuff that you have to kind of get. You'd have to like get in the world already, like that. That's kind of my thinking with it. So if a new player wanted to look at it and go or follow along or whatever. You know, if I like, and then I'm gonna pull this Union power armor out of my butt and be like, wait a minute. They have to do hours and hours of expeditions to get that set because they're brand new. Not super helpful. Plus, I don't think it's that fun anyway. I'd rather grind for stuff. I think that's more interesting generally. On a new character. I like scrounging and assembling like rando power armor pieces, power armor sets. Whoa, 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 that's a lot of health, jeez. I mean, I have Born Survivor, but I have a feeling once it kicks in, it'll be too late for me. All right, so it's like 2 Deathclaws and 1 other thing, I'm guessing. Right? Deathclaw, and Mandy. I think there's like 3 things alive though. What else we got? We got a Deathclaw. There's got to be something else around here. I don't think that health bar is just 2 Deathclaws. I don't see anything else though. Oh, it's a cricket. There we go.
Hostile presence nullified.
Good job, everybody.
Lifting lockdown measures.
I got another 4-star mod. This character is doing better with 4-star hauls than my main character does, doing multiples of these. Hellcat. Yeah, Hellcat. Problem with Hellcat is it requires doing the Brotherhood quest line, the entirety of that. And then it's just damage while aiming, reduced AP, the ultimate combination. Let's see here. Vanguard's Ultra Sight. There we go. I kind of feel like I'm just set dressing. I'm not really, I'm not really doing a whole lot here. I'm just along for the ride. If you do a new raid scenario, what could it be? Oh, off the top of my head, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really played a lot of these like games that have raids. Well, I can't say. I haven't played any games that have raids besides this one. So I'm not really sure, you know, what a scenario. It's not something I've actually even really thought about. I know there's a lot of people that have been... Definitely something where a melee player could actually contribute. Something like that, I would say. Honestly, like the idea of having, because we have a lot of legendary effects in the game that don't really seem like divers, for example. Like I saw someone on another Discord talk about that, where it's like maybe have a raid where you have to use where underwater breathing actually matters. You know, some kind of encounter there. So maybe pull into some like legendary effects, because we have a lot of effects in the game. It's like, when would I ever use that? Well, here we go. Here's a new raid, and you actually need to use some of those things. Maybe, I don't know. Actually, I want a new... I mean, one thing I would like... I think it'd be cool is if there was like some mole miner underground city. You know, think something like Blackreach if you've ever played Skyrim. Something like that. So that could be kind of cool if we have some raid or, you know, that ends up there. Or we have to go, you know, find a mole miner city or something, or... I don't know. Not something I put a lot of or any thought into, really. Ah, my health. I got saved by something. I know I got saved by once. There's a little lightning bolt there because I have a life-saving piece. I think that's what that did. Or something. Reaperman, hello, hello. Fallout Indiana Jones. Super Horde would be a good raid scenario. Raid where maybe you can fall to your death. Something like that. You always put rules on your characters. You only have Don Pedro one character to help them feel again. I mean, I always do some sort of, you know, guideline. Sometimes it's hard rules. I mean, sometimes it's like hard and fast. These are the rules. This is, I'm not gonna, and sometimes it's just guidelines or role play or something, and I want to stick within that. Good job, everybody. Thank you. All right, there's my tent. Right here. So like for a new, like the character I'm thinking about, like for the next stream character, wouldn't necessarily have hard rules like that, but I mean, I would do things like you couldn't do, you know, I don't want to do, you know, like I said, stuff that comes from like the season board, you know, or stuff given to me by other players, stuff like that. Although stuff given to you by other players could be, I mean, that's well within the way things go. You know, that's because other players could give you things, but it's not necessarily repeatable. You know, it's like, that's not up to you. That's up to the other players. So I want it to be something that would be repeatable, that somebody else could do, you know, the same thing or very close to it. I have so much weight. I should have, let's store these repair kits. I don't think I need that, but I have like plans and trophy and, oh, let's store the mods. I may have to go back. I may have to go to I have to go to White Spring. I just picked up too much stuff. I can't store. Carrying everyone in the raid. Yeah. Yes, exactly. I managed to stay alive. Exactly. Play with no stim packs. That wouldn't be actually. So I had a character idea. I mean, I still have it. I haven't done anything with it. I actually have a character idea where I would have to play without 8 items. So like this tab right here has to be empty all the time. I actually have that as one of my ideas for a character. And I might do that sometime. And I don't think it's going to be as difficult as you might think. It's one of those things where I think about, although if I went into Burning Springs, then maybe I might have some problems. But, you know, overall, I don't think it's actually going to be, this game is not tremendously, you know, especially if you're not playing with other limitations. You know, the game isn't tremendously challenging in that way. And besides, then if you die, there's no... Oh, I have serums. Egghead, there we go. If it was something that maybe I would want to use. But yeah, if it was Speed Demon, I might take it. All right, so... Do I have a plan? I must have a bunch of plans or something. Barn building, whatever. I'll learn all these. Anything else? Junk, mods, ammo. Dun 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 dun. Zero Cool. Bumping the mic. Thank you very much, Zero Cool. Thank you. You can eat and sleep for health, or level up, or you know, you can build your character to, because there's perks you can do. I mean, there's builds you could do so that your health is not. I mean, they have a perk that gives you healing over time. So yeah, you can get around it. I mean, if you're doing raids without stim packs, yeah, you're gonna die. Like that's just gonna happen. But other than that, substitute media items with Nuka-Cola. Easy to do on a couple of things though. That's easy to do on PC if you are doing, you know, if you're hotkeying with a keyboard, which I'm not doing. But also you can't heal limbs. Like if you get crippled limbs, you are not you're not going to heal those with Nuka-Cola. So, but yeah, you can heal with like food and stuff, and yeah, there's other things you can do. But that would not be my intention with a playthrough like that. It wouldn't be like, okay, well, I'm just going to load up on Nuka Quantum and whatever. That really wouldn't be the intention. The intention would be to try and just make it so that I could handle some damage here and there. And, you know, be reasonably tanky. That would be the idea, would just try and make the character reasonably tanky. And maybe with perks and stuff that you just be able to manage. And tactics. Like, it's not just perks. It's also tactics. I mean, if you're being attacked, you do have the option of just retreating. Like, that's a thing you can do. So... yeah, so to just be kind of a gameplay and yeah, and loadout. And gear. Controller limitation. Yeah. I mean, you can use the quick wheel for stuff, but it's not as easy as if you already have your hands on the keyboard, just hit the whatever key and, you know, give yourself a Nuka-Cola. So, but even then, it's still like it doesn't, and for me, honestly, I think that would kind of violate the spirit of the whole idea. Like, the whole idea is, like, you're trying to avoid having to do that emergency healing. Or you're not able to do emergency healing. So that would be it. So no aid, but it would also be... you can't really do emergency healing. You have to deal with it some other way. So it's not really a limitation in this sense, because I wouldn't do that anyway. Because it's not... that wouldn't be what I had in mind for the way you do it. Cola cures everything. Adamantium skeleton PA. Yeah, and I wouldn't do PA. Well, adamantium skeleton... yeah, I wouldn't use power armor. That would make it way too easy. Is there a custom world setting that would mean you die from starvation? No, they don't have the survival settings in the custom server. Not like that. Unfortunately, I wish they did. I wish that was a thing. But yeah, if they had that, I would have turned it on in the meat grinder playthrough. But yeah, that's not a setting. The custom settings are actually fairly limited to what you can do. And there's not really any fine tuning. Like in terms of the, you know, like the damage modifiers, it's basically 50% more damage, 200% more damage, 900% more damage. That's it. There's no slider. There's no other, you know, stops in between. So it's, yeah, it's very limited. I mean, it's custom, and it hasn't changed since they rolled it out. The only thing that's changed is they have a setting to turn off best builds, so they don't show up, because best builds didn't exist when when custom worlds came out. But other than that, they're pretty much unchanged since they launched. Think it's a bad idea if they add shield for melee players? No. I mean, I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I mean, I think that's fine. I mean, it actually would make sense that you would have a shield. I mean, we have armor, so having a shield makes sense, and they haven't done it, so I'd be okay. No be there, get hit. Exactly, Mr. Miyagi.
No, they were working with run-of-the-mill average wastelanders. Thought they wanted you strapped into one of those tin...
Healing salve only for healing? Well, that would be an aid item, Mandy.
It's wrong of me to judge by...
I mean, I would say no aid. No, it would just be about, that would be the challenge, where you'd have no instant, nothing to heal you quickly. Other than maybe, I mean, nothing to heal you quickly, and a healing salve could qualify as, I mean, it's not super quick, but yeah. You'd have to manage other ways. Like the whole idea with that would be more damage avoidance rather than dealing an emergency where you're just going to be downed and stuff. So yeah, it's aid in name only. Well, that is true. It's always something I dump early on a new character. It's like, give me that, or get that stuff out of my inventory.
What about you?
I don't want it.
News to say we don't have that whole platform you're standing on rigged to blow.
You would have a friend use the health flame gun. No, I would not. I would not. And I would turn off, well, I was gonna say there's not really any shared perk that could do it. Because even if someone shared something like Born Survivor, I would probably turn off shared perks though.
I know they're superiors.
Something like that. Although I'm trying to think if there's anything anyone could share that would really do anything.
This place,
So
if anything,
probably not.
So then,
So I mean, it really wouldn't matter as far as share, because someone could share Born Survivor, but I don't have any. I wouldn't have stim packs, so it wouldn't do anything.
But it's irrelevant to the situation. You will leave the weapon.
Cannibal, I would never use cannibal.
how about you? To use
That's a
big words for someone who just barged
that's a perk I won't
into the
use.
storeroom.
I hate the sound of it.
Follow the rules you apply to everyone else.
Shield with extra reflective mod effect for Guardian. So I don't know. I mean, I think shields should be added. I think that's a thing that should be in here, but I also think plans for wood armor should exist.
Not so fast.
And they don't.
Tell us where you got those weapons from.
Ooh, sorry. I don't discuss.
Oh, I wouldn't use it.
On Brotherhood territory.
To add a bit of risk to dying, you wonder if losing all buffs would be a good idea, coming from someone who rarely uses consumables.
Don't worry. It's only one
Um,
of you. We don't usually kill on sight.
I don't know.
It's through.
I mean, the only thing you lose when you die in this game is your well-rested bonus. Other than that, you don't lose anything else.
We completed the first
As far as buffs go. I mean, the penalties for dying are so... I mean, you would think... I mean, honestly, so...
We don't
There's a change in the PTS right now. Who knows if it comes to live that way. But there's a change to blocker. You may have heard of it, you may not. But anyway, blocker is being changed to be... It won't be an auto block anymore. It's actually going to work with manual blocking. So basically, if you're a ranged character, it's not going to do you any good. And the complaining about it of like, my bloodied build is no longer going to survive if you take this perk away, if you change this perk. You would think that we had like these insane penalties for dying based on the feedback. And also the fact that, you know, you are a glass cannon. Where does it want me to go? Pierce at the crater. Have I been to the crater? Of course I haven't been to the crater. Have I been anywhere near the crater? I haven't been anywhere near the crater. I haven't discovered this place yet either. I'm here. I haven't discovered this. I have to run to the crater. A lot of running. If you die and have luck buff, you should lose that luck. You know, I think having, you know, if you're going to do that, I don't know that it matters. I mean, honestly, in this game, it doesn't really matter if they have penalties. And it doesn't really fit. I mean, honestly, it doesn't fit with the game anyway. It's not that type of game where you get heavy penalties. I mean, you lose all your junk you're carrying. Well, you drop it. What's that? Oh, it looked like maybe there's a cave. Like, you drop all your junk. It's still retrievable if someone else doesn't pick it up. But, don't shoot me. I'm just passing through. You definitely don't want me shooting back. But, I mean, you could do things like, I mean, if you really wanted to make it so people cared about survival, hit them in the XP. So make it so that when your character dies, you lose, like, you know, if you've gained any XP towards another level, you lose part of that gain or something. People would, you know, they would scream bloody murder and they wouldn't be happy about it. But, you know, that would be, to me, that would be a severe penalty. If you want to do severe penalties, that would be one. Imagine if you lost all your healing salves on tapping. Oh, no, not my healing salves. They're the reason I died in the first place. Well rested, well tuned, the Mothman Tome, the intelligent. You lose all camp buff. Oh, you do? I didn't realize that. I don't ever use any, I don't use camp buff, so I didn't realize. So you lose all. I just thought it was well rested. All right, that's interesting. That's good to know. Probably something I knew and forgot. You lose literally nothing. Yes. I mean, all your camp buffs, and that's the thing. It's the camp. I know I don't use them because I don't find them. It's too much work. It's like, here, spend 20 minutes for a buff that lasts for 30. You know, but once you hit all of the things, and then, yeah, I'm just. I should try and pick up a location here and there. Just in case if I need a fast travel spot or whatever. In fact, I'm going to put down a... What's here? Why can't I put down a tent? Maybe there's someone's camp or something. I mean, I'm not that close to oh, there's... Yeah, I'm not that close to here. You lose karma. Oh, imagine if you lost rep when you died. I mean, that really wouldn't make any sense to lose rep. I mean, what does reputation have to do with, you know, that? But yeah, I mean, the penalties for death are so mild in this game that, yeah, but you wouldn't think so. You wouldn't think that at all when, you know, on the feedback on when they make any kind of change, and especially it's like my low health build is cancer. Well, your low health build is supposed to be a glass cannon. Like that's the trade-off. You're not super tanky because you're getting all these extra bonuses. No, I want all of the bonuses and I want no downside with it. Susie, hello. Or you lose a bit of XP when you die. It's a thing in certain. I mean, that would actually make sense. I think. You only lose well rested. So, okay, so which is it? You only lose well rested, you don't lose your other camp buffs? Huh, I might have to test it then, because I don't know. I don't do any of the other things. So I know well rested from experience, but other than that, which I don't even bother with anymore either. Eviction notice? I don't care. I'm on a mission where I'm like concerned that I may not finish, so that's what we're doing. All this back and forth. I actually logged out of a server. Actually might have been earlier today. I joined a server, eviction notice popped up, and I just didn't have the energy for it. I went, no. I don't feel like doing that, so I changed servers. He died fighting, yeah. The settler goes, you know what, he died, screw him. He lost rep in our eyes. They can have very easy content like personal event that horde enemies attack your camp and your defense worth something at least. Oh yeah, a lot of it. Yeah, I mean, it's always a matter. Hey, Lone Wolf. It's always a matter of, time and money and what they can, because they have to go with, okay, what are people going to be interested in doing? And they want to put their time, because they can't do everything, right? So they kind of have to pick and choose, and they kind of have to make judgment calls in terms of what is going to get the most engagement out of players, because you don't want to focus energy on stuff that's not getting an engagement, even though that happens sometimes. It's not ever something that's intended, right? They don't do content and go, oh, I hope nobody does this. But sometimes that does, works out that way. Oh, yeah. So if they have an idea that's good or it sounds good and they look at it and go, well, we might do this, but it doesn't seem like we have this other idea that we think people are going to like more. And since they can only do one thing, that's where they're going to focus the development time. Are you getting a spinner? It's fine on this end. You lose all buffs. You've done it often. You lose all. All right. I believe you. In Dead Island, you lost thousands of dollars with every death, which is about an hour of gathering money around the map. Oh, wow. Yeah, imagine if you lost caps. It's like fast travel, which still makes no sense at all. The fact that you have to pay money to fast travel. Only one you might keep is Mothman Tomb one. They were looking at that a while back. Increases 10% with every death and oh yeah, so if you keep dying, then you just lose more money. And it probably has a cooldown, right? So if you die and then you die again immediately, then it just keeps going up. And then gradually goes down over time, something like that. It's fine. All right, good. Yep, I saw it, Mandy. I'm ignoring it. Taxes aren't repairing those roads. No. There's no public transportation system or anything. It's just, yeah. Flying carpet. Chat was locked because of ads. Oh. Advertising ruins everything. Pays the bills though, or some of them anyway. You have 14K caps a week ago. Now you have under 100. Ooh. All from fast traveling. Fast travel should be free if you're doing a quest. I still don't understand why fast travel has to cost anything at all. It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
You're lucky I don't shit where I eat.
Increases during the whole gameplay. You can die like... Oh, okay. So every time you die, it just costs you more money. Well, okay. That's actually interesting. I mean, I do think the cost of die or the price of death in this game is too low. Like it just... But it's that kind of game, right? I mean, it's just always this casual thing. Which is why a lot of people go, you did die and it's no big deal. And I mean, for the people, they should make it for all the people who cry about it. They should make it a big deal to those people. It's like, fine, we'll give you something to cry about. Travel agent made fast traveling very expensive. Unless you go to free, if you go to free spots, I mean, that's the thing. If you fast travel, because the way fast travel works, or travel agent rather, it's a multiplier. So it multiplies however much it would normally cost times whatever. It has a function of distance and whatever, or times a certain amount. And it's based on how over encumbered you are. So the more over encumbered you are, the higher the multiplier. But if it costs you 0, like fast traveling to the White Spring, it's just a multiple of 0. So it's always going to be free. Timer of fast travel to reduce caps cost to 0 be good.
To be honest, honest,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I didn't expect the Brotherhood to show its face around here with anything less than a
Yeah.
fully armored battalion.
Exactly, Jim.
Life is just full of surprise. So, about that. There are people here. Getting home to those. So if you're looking,
Don't you think you're being stubborn, Pierce? We don't...
I won't rely. I have nothing.
Hey, you. Don't leave yet. I've got something to say.
Like, this is a secret. I'm standing right next to this dude. I can hear her and he can't. I mean, hey, you over there. Shh, don't tell anyone.
Don't mind
It's awesome.
Pierce, he's stubborn. Holds too tightly to his morals.
Pay for the server traffic. I don't think they can use caps in the real world. Is it like bit caps? Some sort of virtual currency? I think fast travel should not be a thing outside of train stations and town centers. I mean, I'd be okay with that too. I mean, I played quite a few times when I didn't allow fast travel at all, so
Toodles.
all right, so now did I pick up the crater? I did. Okay, so this is go here, get the thing, and then fast travel back, because that's how it works. There's eviction notice.
Hope those kids we picked up are doing okay. What were their names again?
Oh, and then it gives you like a side quest where you're supposed to go and find one of the kids or something.
I've always got time for you, Initiate. What do you need?
Yeah.
Favors, huh?
In my day, we weren't able to fast travel for caps. We had to walk everywhere.
The funny thing about
And we liked it, and it was always uphill.
So, if I didn't, this is the rate.
I don't know that I would ever do a playthrough where I couldn't fast travel ever. Because there are some situations where, you know, like the end when you're doing the vault raid and you have to go, you know, you go up here and then you have to go all the way down here. And then you have to go all the way back up here again. I think I would probably cut out the walking part of that just because it's just tedious, and it's tedious for the sake of tediousness and nothing else. Walk to your next event. I've done that. I've done them where I had to wait a minute. Oh, load the holotape. Hang on, load the holotape. Machinist holotape.
Here I am fixing broken pipes.
And download the dummy terminal data. I mean, I could download the real data. I'm sure it's super helpful. I mean, I can't imagine there's gonna be anything in there that's just based on the types of quests that you're sent on in terms of, hey, go fetch this thing, take a picture of a plant. I mean, if it's that kind of data, I can't even imagine that it's remotely helpful. That is a lot of people. Posen, sort of. There's like one that's Kasumi right there on the left in the scout uniform. Guarantee that. The Appalachian Trail. You mean the actual Appalachian Trail? Might be fun. A little hiking excursion. I know it's not a little excursion. I know it's very long. But there's probably like no like mutants and raiders and stuff. Well, there might be raiders. You never know. All right, here's your data, and then she's gonna.
Got the holotape?
What's the next thing? I think the next thing is after that we go talk to the settlers and then find the weapons and stuff. Green Man, hello.
We've also traded them among ourselves. Some old friends visited Crater.
You must do an event where all the players in the world start Vault 76 and have to reach Watoga, a race, no fast traveling allowed.
But doesn't matter.
I mean, I did one once where you couldn't do, where we'd all contributed something. You know, it could be a plan or a weapon or something. And you put it in like a central location, like the White Spring, like at the White Spring station in the locker there. And then you all drink Nuka Shine, and you have to make it back to there. Whoever makes it back there first wins. You can't fast travel, and you can't ever pull up your map screen either. Which at the time was a lot more challenging. You know, that was thousands of hours ago. Hillbilly horror movie, yes. Are we allowed to use current inventories? Fallout, Need for Speed. Okay, so where am I going? Oh, Night Shin, of course. In his ridiculous, strained, constipated voice. It would be cool if there were trains. I honestly think that'd be cool. I would like to see some sort of train, and they could come up with, imagine a cool event where we have like a train robbery event or something where we're on a train for whatever reason, and then at some point we have to fight off like train robbers or something, like raiders trying to rob the train. I think that could be a cool event. That'd be fun. Oh, let's see here. Like whenever he talks, it kind of reminds me of Christian Bale's ridiculous Batman voice.
Standing by for your report. All right. I see. It can't be helped then. And the other one.
Follow the Amazing Racer. Yeah, exactly. The Amazing Race, exactly.
This is bad. At this rate, forgive me.
That's all I have to report.
So that's everything. That was it. Our next step. No need to.
That's it. I'll report to Paladin Romani, and I get some caps. More caps that I don't need. I picked up like 3,000 caps just from doing this stuff today. Let's see. She is up here.
Stay vigilant, Initiate. I'm never gonna make a name for myself.
Probably need to do a inventory situation.
I haven't had the chance.
One raid will keep a growing dragon fed for 2 weeks.
Was there something you needed to report to me directly?
Can use your current inventory. Like what inventory would you do? You have like a scooter in your inventory that you're going to use?
How well do you... That's good. I spoke with a... However, knowing they may have those weapons...
I haven't seen the new Running Man. It did not get really good reviews, was my understanding. I haven't seen it though. To me, it was another one of those movies that I wouldn't remake because I thought the original one was awesome. So, but I didn't see the new Running Man. Anyone see it and have anything nice to say about it? Go to the supply room. All right, we'll do that. Let's go. Do I have found? Oh, I've been to Foundation. All right, that's perfect. Yeah, you have to store all of you. He couldn't store all his gear because his stash is probably full. 1,000 of AP overtime buffs on you. I mean, all you have to do is I could put on my rejuvenated power armor. I never run out. I can run forever. It doesn't use any AP at all. Rejuvenators, I tell you, it's great. It makes puts everything on easy mode. Haven't seen it yet, but like the idea, anyone can whack you for a bounty. Yeah. Got your wish for a bounty system. You think having a player camp based horde mode would be cool next? A train event sounds cool also. I think one of the critiques about the Running Man is that they tried to pretend it was an accurate adaptation of the story. I mean, that was the thing, right? They said it was supposed to be, it was more faithful to the book than the 80s version. Yeah, I never saw it. If it ever shows up on like Amazon Prime or whatever, I'd probably watch it.
You must be here about that shipment of...
But if it doesn't, I'll be okay too.
Great.
One way or another.
Worried.
Okay, let me see. That's right. I'll take cap payment up front, 2,500.
2,000 and what? For a dozen...
They're pulling your leg, hon.
Well, that's not very nice. Why are you really here?
I'm just playing around. I'm with the Brotherhood of Steel.
You say you're with Paladin Romani?
Is there a way to find out who destroys your camp so you can get revenge? Not that I know of.
You get back to us so quickly. How can I help you, sire?
I never did. No, I never did any boxing in the game. No. Not really my thing. Let's see. Your steeliness. I like your steeliness. I always go with that's my favorite one.
Well, sure. We have all sorts. Hun.
Oh, sure thing. We got weapons. And tell me if this...
Doesn't make any weaponry nor sell them. Let's see. Mind if I take a look?
Sure. Some guys from the town. I'm sure you can catch...
Oh, that's right. I hope you... But hurry back.
All right, let's go find them. Okay, I'll head to East Mountain Lookout Tower. All right, we close to East Mountain's up here somewhere, right? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go back here, deposit some stuff, and then go back to probably go from Foundation, really. Yeah, unless you see them do it, there's no way to know. There's no like log or whatever. They have to sign a logbook before they destroy your camp. Fallout Fistica. Only boxing I ever did was in the in Fallout 4 when you had to do that stupid bar fight for the DJ for Travis. Where if you did the wrong thing, you could end up angering everybody, and they're shooting at you, and next thing you know, you're fighting the whole bar. Oh, okay. I have a lot of Radaway. Why do I have so much? Oops. Why do I have so much Radaway? Let's get rid of most of that. There we go. I mean, it doesn't. I don't think it weighs much. But yes. Okay. So we've got that, and our food is probably down to. Oh, we still have. All right. Let's refresh our food. Our company tea is. Oh, no more company tea. Out of company tea. So let's do some water and some pemmican. Just keep pounding that. Okay. And let's go back to here. I think. Yeah, having to zoom in to get rid of the map mark. Oh, when did I go to the freak show? I went to Fort Defiance. Oh, because I probably did oh yeah, because I did questing and stuff. It's so weird. The pockets of things that I have. Freak show. No, I want to go from here. I want to go from Foundation. I think the boxing match in Fallout 2 is why there's a boxing match in Cyberpunk 2077. Hey, Necrosis, welcome. Is there a way besides having turrets up? Is there a way to lock everything from not being destroyed? Pacifist mode? I mean, it won't... I mean, having pacifist mode should keep people from destroying your camp other than dropping a nuke on it. But, you know, there can be other things. I mean, it could be, it could be monsters. You know, it could be creatures that could attack your camp. I mean, especially things like crops and whatever, because that always seems to be what they attack. They'll attack your corn and your collectron and whatever. And even turrets are very unreliable for that. They often just don't attack until the enemy gets too close and the turret can't hit them. And so turrets are not super reliable as far as that goes. At least that's been my experience. 5 no wonder. Get a repair bot. I've heard that repair bot doesn't do much. I haven't used it, so I don't know, but that's kind of what I've heard from people, is that the repair bot is not super effective at preventing really anything at all. Do you think they really show every update to Todd first? No. I don't think Todd Howard has... I think Todd Howard's a very busy. And my guess is he doesn't spend any time at all as far... Like, I think he has anything to do with development at all. Other than from a very high level where he might say, hey, we're going to add in a thing from the show or whatever. Or I just don't... I think Todd Howard's really busy. And I don't think Fallout 76 is something that he's spending time on. You know, maybe he gets to see something after the fact or whatever, but I doubt he's like having to give a seal of approval for everything. Could be wrong. I don't know. I heard a dog. I might have stepped on dog's tail. I don't know. Todd is a talking head on a Fallout 76 dev. Yeah, he, I mean, at this point, I mean, between splitting his thing for the TV show, he does a lot of interviews. I mean, every day you see like another thing pop up where Todd Howard's been interviewed by someone. And so he does a lot of interviewing. I mean, I just don't think he's involved really in this at all. I tried to pass by peacefully, but you weren't having any. Well, that one went. All right, that one went far away. All right. You have one repair bot, one of your camps. It does keep it repaired, but it's slow. Yeah, that's what I've heard, that it's slow. You know, of all the people, so, you know, every once in a while you'll see something pop up in terms of, you know, former Bethesda dev says such and such, former Bethesda dev. Like, you see stories like that. At no time are any of them critical of Todd, right? They're either, typically it's like, I didn't really see him because he's insanely busy, or I didn't have a lot of interaction with him, you know, and sometimes it's not that, but sometimes it's more than that. But I've never heard anything where anyone says anything in terms of, that's worked with him, as far as that goes. Like, I haven't really heard anything negative. I mean, really the only criticisms you get are the fact that he, you know, is that he's in charge of games that release in states in a broken state. Let's see, if I start down this path, can I get all the way down? Well, I guess there's one way to find out if I can get all the way down. I doubt he's stupid. That's one thing I'm assuming he's probably not. I don't think you get to his position by being stupid. Be my guess. Okay, so, but I also think, I remember seeing the interview he did with, I think it was Maddie Plays. He did an interview. It might have been someone else, though, but it was one of his interviews he did, and I think it was last year, because it was after the show came out. And it was asked about, you know, how long it takes in the games. And one of the things he said was, you know, obviously we'd love to be able to put stuff out quicker than we do, but it just takes time, what we do. But one of the things he said about, like his response was very, like, he didn't seem at all concerned that there wasn't a new Fallout game, right? He said, well, you have the TV show, we have Fallout 76, which neither one of those things for people that want a single player Fallout game do anything at all. You know, Fallout 76 is not a single player game, and the TV show is not a game at all. And this comment he had of, well, it's okay for people to miss things. And so I do think a lot of the time there's a bit of tone deafness there, you know, because saying something like that, it's like, it's like people are wanting you to, you know, come out with a new game, and you're saying, yeah, it's okay if they miss it. That's fine. As a business person, I don't know that that's the best thing, because, you know, if they're missing a thing instead of paying for a thing, that means you're leaving money on the table. So, yeah. Anyway, some of the things that he says in some of his interviews, I think I'm in trouble here. I think I'm down too low. I don't know. We'll see if I can get back up. Wizard of Oz. I do think there's a bit of, I mean, he's definitely a salesman. I mean, I don't think you get to a position like that without being like a PR type person. I mean, that's just kind of the nature of being of upper management. You are that's part of it. You know, you're skilled at you have the talk. You can talk the talk, right? You can make the promises. You're good at hype and whatever. So he's good at that. He's good at promoting. I'm not loving where this is going. I might be in trouble here. Oh wait, no, there's gonna be is there a path at some point? Where am I? Can I go back up this way? I don't know. We're a little bit off the track. Well, I think, Green Man, I think it's a company. Like, to me, it feels like a culture thing almost, in terms of, you know, kind of being oblivious to your customers or being tone deaf to your customers. Because I kind of feel like that's a culture thing. Because it's not going to be just one person. Now, one person can set the tone of it, but it does feel like overall there's a lack of, it very much feels like a lack of urgency. Like, they're a little too comfortable as far as that goes, in terms of not only bringing out a new game, but also making sure that the games you have are in good condition, right? Like, you release a broken Fallout 4 next gen update, and then a year plus later you release a broken anniversary update. It's like, and even you see that with this game, where we'll get a bug, and it's really severe. Like, sometimes we get these bugs that are very severe and hurt. Like, we'll have like legendary effects that stop working, and they will be fine leaving that broken until the next update 3 months later. And for me, that's just really bad business. You know, you don't want to have a broken product for that long. And so just as a company, it does feel like there's a bit of, like, they're okay with things that it doesn't seem like they should be okay with. You know, the lack of urgency to make sure things are fixed properly. And they definitely seem to have Q&A, you know, like, yeah, Q&A issues. Zero Cool, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll get Nuclear Winter back, sure. Rockstar releases, yeah. I mean, and especially because Bethesda's actually pretty. I mean, they're not a small company at this point. I mean, their dev team's bigger than it's ever been, and yet they're putting out games at a slower than they ever have. So I can't remember exactly what I'm supposed to do. Let's see. It won't have anything in it, right? Yeah, there's nothing on it until you, is there a holotape or something here that I can look at? Or, I mean, I examined this already. Oh, let's examine him. This is the part I never remember exactly what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I get on the terminal and try that. Easy to rile up people on the subreddit. Well, it's the internet. Can never remember what I'm supposed to... Oh, holotape. There we go. I never see the holotape.
All right, everyone gather around. Ward wanted us to record some instructions on how to use these things.
Royal McNugget, hello.
Hey, Mike, stop messing around that terminal and grab one of those.
Thank you, Mr. 3.
Uh-oh.
Want nuclear winter back?
I wanted to lock the terminal first.
Yeah, I mean, it's never going to happen. I would like it back too, but it won't happen.
Really quick.
Give it up.
So it's fine. It's just a dream at this point.
Just grab one of them and come here.
There's a terminal. Well, the password is in this. It's in this bag, but it doesn't show up until after you've done other things. It's one of those magical appearing things. So yeah, you have to do things in the order that they want you to do them in. Otherwise, so now, see this before when I examined it, it just said his name was on it. Now, I found a password. So yeah, but you have to listen to holotape first. Has to be in the order. G-Fuss, hello, hello. Kerwood Mine. All right, that's the next one. Might as well go up top, though. Do a little scout-orama. Pick up some locations, even though it's not going to matter a whole lot, but we'll do that anyway. Plus, there's carrots if you want carrots and corn and potatoes. And yeah, that's actually a good spot to come if you want to have like a little starter garden, a melon. There's that. You can sleep to get your, well, you can't sleep, so never mind. I was going to say you could sleep there, but you can't. Okay, let's go to Kerwood Mine, which is just the bottom of the hill here. Do a little swimming and... Now, this is another one where I wish there was like a charisma check or something. That's one thing I think they don't use enough is like skill checks in this game. I mean, they don't really use them much, but I mean, you should be able to have a charisma check where you could actually talk the guy and avoid the whole swimming through. It might maybe make it really high, but I mean, there should be some special check to actually get it through. But again, there's no options. You're going to do it the way you're going to do it, the way they want you to do it, and that's it. Think they should just release Nuclear Winter as a standalone free game with dedicated servers run by the community? I'm sure there's reasons why they don't want to do that, but yeah. Your repair skill. Exactly. What's your repair skill? Something. Just some sort of skill check that you could use to get past some things. And it's possible maybe they don't do it because it's so easy to have like crazy high everything and you could pass every skill check. So, I mean, yeah, I guess in the end of things, it probably wouldn't matter because, yeah, it's easy to have like 20 plus on everything, even full health. So maybe that's why they don't bother with the skill checks to get around things. I don't know. Been watching Fallout 2 streams. There are so many perks and skills in that game. One thing I kind of would like to have... I always like the idea of traits. I think traits are really interesting, and I hope the next Fallout game has that. Where you can choose traits if you want. They come with an upside and a downside. I like that... I didn't even see me. It just blends right in. I like that in... with the Outer Worlds, I thought that was kind of cool. The trait system and... Radaway, Razor Grain. All right. Into the mine we go. Looking for weapons. Nuclear Winter would definitely not cost nothing to have backup. Oh no, not at all. You know, by the Ash Cave, there's a power armor frame that's so cool with red on it. But you can't pick it up. It's not a pick upable thing, I guess. Not sure if I've noticed it. I've explored a lot of it, but there's still a bit of the Burning Springs that I'm missing. I hear there's another one. Oh, I couldn't even see him. It's like I can hear him. I'm looking right at him, but I couldn't even see him. All right, let's talk to this idiot. Here's where there should be a... You can actually go through the doors and it doesn't matter. Not that I would ever do such a thing. I saw a story the other day that said that they are, for Starfield, they have redone a lot of the creation engine. They've used, I guess some stuff that Unreal does. They've tried to incorporate that.
There's nothing to say.
Who knows? When they update, when they release the updates, whatever that happens, if they ever update Starfield again. There we go. I mean, when I say story, it was one of these little blurbs that was like 3 sentences, but it was a thing. All right, stop attacking me. All right, let's collect the cave diving suit. I think the cave diving suit should be a plan. So that you don't have to store this 8-pound thing if you want to keep it. Okay, let's go under the water. Can you get stranded on a planet in Starfield? Not really. I mean, your ship isn't... I mean, if your ship can't take damage when it's landed. And your ship can't get stolen, as far as I know. So, no. And fuel isn't really a thing. That's not a mechanic in the game, so... They're screwing up Lucy in the new show? I don't know. I mean, so far I haven't seen much happen with anybody. Let's see. So let's do all this stuff. Yeah, when I did this as a berserker, it was actually kind of nice. Because I just left the diving suit on. I didn't have to worry about re-equipping for combat. Ooh, level 100. All right. These guys are a little tougher. Everyone's doing daily op. Have fun there. I don't know if I have to go... I may be able to keep my head above water for some of this. There we go. Wish they removed loading screen, but actually it's not possible. What was the question? Oh, can you get stranded? No, you can't. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's like one of the things I saw was, oh, they're trying to reduce loading screen time. And for me, the time of the loading screens, like the duration, was never the issue. It was the number of loading screens. Because the loading screens, honestly, in that game, I found them to be quite fast. Like, I think they did a good job as far as the shortness of them. It's just there's too many. I mean, that's the problem. So it's not that the screens are too long. It's just they're too often. So if they could do something about that, that would make things better. But the game has a lot of issues. It's not just loading screens. I mean, that gets the headlines, but it's a lot of things. It's not just loading screens. I don't have the key. Find the key. You know, you could have told me to find the key before I came all the way up here. Like, that could have been a thing you could do. But why? Yeah, they're fast. Why do you need 40 loading screens to get to a... Yeah. To travel from between 2 spots. I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad. There's some valuables. Hidden valuables, I would say. Aren't they all just like right here? I'm not super concerned with the hidden valuables because it's just extra caps, which I don't really need. We're not all about valuables. We got all the money we needed from doing bounties and stuff and Burning Springs. There's more to life than valuables. Just went to White Spring to check Frederick. Someone dropped Forest Camo jumpsuit to him. Oh wow, nice. That's a good score. Nice, congrats. That's a really good score. Forest Camo jumpsuit. I never check that. I never check that stuff, even though I know he's someone that you can go to and get. You know, that happens where people drop stuff like rare fat, like glowing Fashnot masks and stuff like that. Yeah. I never check him, so yeah, I never get those deals. That's awesome. I love the forest camo jumpsuit. It's one of those rare outfits that I actually like and I wear. Like I have a character, that's what they wear. It's fun to flaunt that sort of thing. Wasn't one that I bought though. It was one that it was a drop. I've had 3 drops of that. I think 2 are on stream. Now I think this one I can do without the diving suit. Maybe. You've judged poorly. In fact, I think you can do it all without the diving suit if you're fast. A good Alita Battle Angel game. I want to see an Alita Battle Angel sequel is what I want to see. I like the first movie a lot. I would love to see another one. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. It's been a while. But I thought the movie was pretty cool. And if I saw it as a movie, I probably wouldn't. I don't know. I tend to like I tend to like things as one thing. So if I like it as a movie, I never think, oh, I want this as a game. Or if I have it as a game, I never think I want it as a movie. I don't know. Your friend gave you a forest camo for Christmas. Oh wow, nice friend. Very nice. You've heard it's coming? I mean, I've seen reports here and there. They're still holding out hope, or maybe. I would love it. I hope it comes. Plenty of spare glowing masks and sell them for 15K each. No one buys them. Huh, interesting.
How did you even... Please, don't hurt me.
I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just here to talk.
Okay.
We were testing and there was an accident and everyone died. Let's see. This isn't your fault. That's why I need to take these weapons. They're too dangerous.
Too dangerous for it? Look, Gloria and Tat.
No, you're going home. I'm taking the weapons. Do not attempt to stop me and blow yourself up on the way. Let me bring them back.
I dragged all these in here. Fine.
All right, so I'm going to grab all these weapons. I'm just going to put this steamer trunk on my back. And, anything else in here? I don't think there's anything else in here I want. All right, so now we're going back to Foundation Supply Room. Easy peasy. And then reminds me like, wait, I didn't want you to do that. Anyway, yes. I doesn't like, no, it's not even that. It's not that I even care. It's more of a case of I never think that. Like if I'm reading a book, like there's never been, I'm reading a book going, oh, I hope this is a movie. Or if I play a video game, I hope it's a TV show. Or if I see a TV show, I wish it was a video. Like I just don't ever think that way for whatever reason. It's just not a thing that I kind of like. If I like a thing, I kind of like it as it is. And I'm never hoping it to be something else, I guess, is what it amounts to. I'm going to negotiate a good deal here, and everyone should be happy, and unfortunately, everyone won't be. Because what fun would that be? Lead a Battle Angel 2 is the beginning of production. Oh, is it? Awesome. That's good news. So we'll be able to see it sometime before 2030.
I can't believe it.
Because it did kind of feel the way that movie ended, that it was like, okay, where's the second half? It felt a little bit cliffhangery, I would say. I'm sorry for your loss. These weapons are too dangerous. I hope you see that.
I hope you're planning on giving the weapons back all the
now you can pay them, which I have no intention of doing.
Enough. We still need... I think...
We have a deal.
Now then, unfortunate.
Let's see. We keep the weapons. You provide food. The Brotherhood will not stand for any... Oh, jeez. Your people lack discipline, not weaponry. Let us keep the weapons, and we're off with training. It's because let's do this one.
Well, hard to argue with
That's a good trade.
Not exactly the most
recently watched one battle after another.
That's true.
Never heard of it. What is it? Is it a movie? They were teasing Alita taking down the flying city and the dude she fought 300 years earlier, or something like that. It'll be out before the next Elder Scrolls. No. As long as that's actually a little more better than saying it'll be out before Fallout 5.
You're not gonna make me do push-ups, are you?
I mean, I would say the next Elder Scrolls will probably come before 2030, but
Okay, we provide food, water,
who knows? Who knows?
And the brother
Maybe it'll come out on 2031. That would be the... Can you believe that? I mean, if it came out 2031, that would be the 20th anniversary of Elder Scrolls.
Oh, shit.
Binge Mythic Quest series over the holiday. It was okay.
Khaled and Romani know where we stand.
Good looking out. You're stealing it.
All right, let's go back and talk to Romani. I don't know why I'm going there. Making good progress. Mythic Quest. I've heard of it. I think it's a series, right? Some sort of TV series or something. I've heard of it. I don't know what it is, but I've heard of it.
Welcome back, Initiate. I was just discussing the missile launcher matter. I imagine you're here to report on your...
Initiate. Give your report to Paladin.
Initiate. Even as the commanding officer here, I was very kind. You've helped.
I don't like the message this sends. The Brotherhood are not a philanthropic group.
Lighten up.
This feels different.
Our Initiate here can see that...
When I've done this in the past, she's the one that's upset about this. Well, whatever.
Very well, Paladin.
Now, as for the other matter, it's troubling that the but Initiate.
Paladin, maybe we should check in with Scribe Valdez.
It'll sponsor, and I have to. What do I have to promote? What am I promoting? How did I miss? Right, a mod exchange platform. Trade X amount of one mod for X amount of mod you want to unlock.
Discuss in the meantime.
Mod. Oh, you mean like mods in this game?
For your sake, I hope this is a scheduled visit, Initiate.
I got a Prime Railway receiver. That's an odd thing to get from here. Okay. That's okay. Let's see. I need to speak to Valdez. Okay, so this is the one where she wants me to go to the other place, right? But first, we have to have more conversation.
Recently, I've been trying to get a moment with them, but
so different from the book every time they make a remake of the story from a novel. I mean, it's not necessarily bad. I mean, when I was a kid, I loved the Lord of the Rings books. I mean, I read that series, and but I liked the movies too. I thought they were actually kind of perfect. It was very, at least, you know, when you get the, at least for me, when I got the image in my head of what things would look like, the movies captured that perfectly. So that was the case. It wasn't something I was thinking of, but it was awesome when it came out.
It's weak, but I'm close.
But I love Star Wars, and I'm not really into Star Wars games. You know, if they ever came out with the right one, I would love to have like an open galaxy MMO. Like a current one that I don't know that you would, I think it would just have to be so big though. It would just be hard to do. It would have to be so massive.
What's this about?
Like secret levels, especially the Warhammer episode.
First priority is strengthening our presence in Appalachia.
Like 500 aristocrats you had to scrap to learn till not. Oh yes.
The knight kept talking about Elder Maxon's orders, so I set up a signal tracer to run in the background.
I don't know. I think people already use stuff like Fallout 70 or like Market 76 or Discord for stuff like that.
When we left, Elder Maxon ordered us to restore communications as soon as we arrived in Appalachia.
They tried a Star Wars game and bombed. I know. I think it would be hard to do in a, like, because the scope would be massive. I don't know that you could do it. But if it was possible, that would be the kind of thing that I would like to do, where you could just kind of free roam and do whatever you wanted. You know, be a bounty hunter, be a, you know, whatever. And just kind of play in that galaxy, in that galaxy.
We would still have
Love Force Unleashed, Force Unleashed 1 and 2.
Enough, Shin.
I mean, I played
Now, let's focus on that. You said you're close to tracking down the signal, Valdez?
I played like X-Wing back in the day in the arcade, where you blow up the Death Star.
I'll be in my workshop when you're
and a little bit of Lego on the PS2, Lego Star Wars on the PS2.
Sorry.
Other than that, I haven't really,
down to business,
yeah.
Shall we? If we can find the source of the signal.
Pod Racer, great game. I mean, the Jedi Fallen, you know, the Fallen Jedi ones, those look kind of interesting.
Devices that.
But they look kind of interesting, but that's about it. Yeah, the Cal Kestis, those look good. Too short. All right, so the transmitter facility. Okay, we're gonna go do some inventory situation and then make our way to the transmitter facility. Knights of the Old Republic was so good. I think I watched a playthrough of that. Wasn't that from the same people who did like the Mass Effect games? Whoever did that. Isn't that the same stuff? There's a lot of stuff. Anyone needs all these things. There's a legendary, there's plans, there's warehouse building set. I had one of those earlier. Treasure maps. Good stuff. Best arcade game was Kung Fu Master and Rygar. Never played either one of those. I mean, I don't know. Like for me, like best arcade games, I really like Gauntlet. I used to play that a lot. You know, older than that, I like Galaga. Was big on Galaga. I like Joust a lot too. That was a fun game. Played a lot of Donkey Kong Jr. and Zaxxon. Anyone remember Zaxxon? That was your baggie? Oh, okay. Do you have a React channel? Not bad idea to watch the other some Fallout movies or trailers. Oh. I'm allergic to React channels. So I don't think I would do one because I'm just kind of repulsed by them. It's like watching somebody watch a movie or watching somebody watch a thing and then make faces. I don't know. It's not, yeah. I wouldn't do that. I don't watch those kind of channels, so I wouldn't do one. Detour of Mass Effect wouldn't be a terrible template for a game like that. Republic Commando on the Xbox is great. Obsidian did an Old Republic game. Oh, okay. Had Zaxxon on Coleco. First game went up and down. Went up. Yeah, it was like you're basically playing like a space shuttle type thing, and it's, yeah. Spy Hunter. Anyone remember Spy Hunter? I remember that one. I had a friend that loved that game. We'd always go down to, it was at 7-Eleven. So we'd always go down and get drinks, whatever, and he'd just pour quarters into Spy Hunter. Okay, so let's see. Let's do our food and drink meter. For reasons. I guess I have an overeater's piece, so there's that. What's my weapon looking like? It's fine. Okay, how close am I to the facility? I should be fairly, I guess, here. Yeah, all right. Let's just do my tent, walk up. Furious, hello. Music and Spy Hunter, yeah. Spy Hunter on the C64, okay. Yeah, I played it. I played this in the arcade. Well, yeah. Nerd in Paradise, hello, hello. First ever game was Hobbit on a ZX Spectrum Sinclair 16K. The first game I ever remember playing in the arcade would have been probably Galaxian. That would have probably been the first one that I could, tell you for sure. So Galaxian was kind of my earliest, the game that I remember. And then when Galaga came out, which was like the sequel to it, I was like, ooh, this is even better. It's like Galaxian on steroids. Probably like the first one I remember. So the first time I played would have been in the arcade rather than at home. And then I had an Atari 2600 and played all kinds of things on that. Do a reaction video of my streams? Jeez. A reaction video of my streams. Golden Axe. I never played Golden Axe. I remember it, but it wasn't one I remember playing. I have the giant cabinet for the Star Wars X-Wing game. Oh, no, I played that in the arcade. Yes. I mean, I played that in the arcade. I didn't have an arcade. So, but I did play that one in the arcade, yes. That Elon Musk wrote Galaxia at 16 years old? What is Galaxia? I don't know what that is. Reaction videos are strange. Like, you don't know how to react. Yeah, I don't know. It's a thing. I mean, it's a trend. Reaction videos, it's big. Watch my wife react to seeing Indiana Jones for the first time or something. I'm like, I don't know your wife. I don't care. Like, first game was an Atari. There was a cowboy guy you don't remember clearly. At the arcade in the mall. Yeah, it was the cabinet. It was a full-size cabinet in the mall, yeah. That was the way they did it. You go to the arcade and there'd be just, yeah. It was magical. Arcades in the late 70s, early 80s was magic. Pac-Man, yeah. Played Pac-Man. I mean, I could see if it was like your own wife and you wanted to see, it's like, I got to show her my favorite movie ever and I want to see how she reacts to it. But like some stranger that I don't know, you know, his wife that I don't know, what do I care what she thinks of Star Wars? I don't know. Hey, Jules, welcome, welcome. You watch React videos to feel valid? Yeah, I mean, to feel like, pardon me, to feel like someone is, yeah. Either to agree or disagree, you know, it's like, oh, this is my favorite movie ever. I want to see how they react to it. And it's like, oh no, some stranger doesn't like Star Wars. I don't care. I really don't. Had 4 Mega Drive games, Revenge of the Shinobi, Golden Axe, Streets of Rage, and Sonic. I never played a Sonic game, believe it or not. I don't know why, I just never did. Although Sonic was kind of more popular on, like, it wasn't really arcade. It wasn't really in there. I don't remember it being in the arcade ever at that time. And when it was popular on console, I didn't really, because I had a few years when I didn't have anything. Elon Musk's first game was Blaster, a space-themed shooting game he coded at age 12 in South Africa and sold to PC and Office Technology magazine for about $500 in 1984. Wow. Oh, even though we failed the event, the wolves are still here. Awesome. Apparently, I stumbled into like 2 hordes at once. Well, this one gives me a legendary, so I'll take that. It's like I try to read the chat, and next thing I know, it's like wolves and mole rats attack me. Here's what I find out. You have to do the Enclave quest line before you can get in here. Uh-oh, find a way inside. All right. hopefully there's something. Oh, right here. Okay, there we go. Urgent request. That's your way inside. Okay, I've never done this without having done the Enclave quest line. Oh, reset the, okay, never mind. Do what it's telling you to do, idiot. Reset the power. There we go. All right, now I can get in. I learned something new today. When a Jabba the Hutt, like, YouTuber reacts to Jabba the Hutt scene in Star Wars. Sonic was, yeah, it was Sega. I never had a Sega. Never had Sega. What is Street Fighter 1? What's your first arcade? Oh, okay. Street Fighter 1 and 2. There was an arcade game called New Zealand Story. Never heard of that one. I remember when Dragon's Lair came out. That was such a big deal because it was like, oh, it's realistic and whatever. And it was basically you're just watching a cartoon and then hitting the controller at the right time to have it do the thing. And it was like, it doesn't really feel like you're actually playing. It felt more like the game was playing you. Used to love playing Defender. Oh, I was so good at Defender. Yeah, there was 2 games, Kara, that I could play with 1 quarter for as long as I wanted. Defender was one of them, and Joust was the other. I could play Defender until my hands got too tired to play. The only 2 games like that. I wasn't like awesome at anything else, but those 2 games. Like this dungeon. I like it too, Angel. This is one of my, I like this quest. I mean, I like the quest if you take out the dialogue, but I thought this dungeon, especially the first time, was so cool. And it was very creepy. It got the creep factor perfect. I mean, this voice is just, ugh.
In the meantime, if you wish to tour the facility,
Bomber jack like that with 1 quarter. I got pretty good at Space Invaders. I had that on the Atari. The nice thing about Space Invaders, it was kind of so low res that the Atari version on the console looked the same as the arcade version. It wasn't super impressive. And I played it at home. You know, I had it on the 2600. And I used to get like the biggest blisters because it was just like hard, you know, side to side and whatever. And eventually they'd move side to side. And as they got closer, because they would go from one side and drop down, and they kept dropping down. Eventually they would move faster each time. And eventually got to a point where they were so close, you'd lose because it was impossible. And I could play to that point usually. Not a super interesting game. It's like every level looks the same, and it's, yeah. Nice language, jeez. Yeah, this one can be a little tricky in terms of... Thank you very much, Zero Cool. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. The game you were good at as a kid was Donkey Kong Country for the Super NES and Metal Slug. I never heard of Metal Slug. Donkey Kong Country I've heard of. I haven't played it, but I mean, there's so many like Mario and Donkey Kong, you know, things. Never played Donkey Kong Country. I mean, probably the last any kind of those, you know, either Mario or Donkey Kong related games that I played was probably the Mario Kart 64. That's probably the last one that I played. So it's been a while. New Zealand story devs must be on acid to come up with that game after visiting New Zealand. Explore the facility. Okay, so... Oh, there's... Oh, it's up there. I know. We go up and around. I think. It's a little laggy. I mean, she's warning me about something that's already dead. Yeah, we go this way. I mean, I've done this a bunch of times, but I always forget all of the finer points of it. Metal Slug is a very animated parody of Commando and such movies. Oh, Commando. I love Commando. Worms? I've heard of Worms. One of my favorites on the Atari was Pitfall. Anyone play Pitfall? Or remember Pitfall? Something. Oh, it's a tick. I think we need to go down the stairs. I think. Yep. And this one is just straight through there. Earthworm Jim got TurboGrafx 16 over the Sega. Poor choice. Ah, okay. Pitfall with those green snakes. All I remember from Pitfall, honestly, is just the swinging the vine. You know, swinging over on the vine and missing and falling and dying. That's what I remember. Saw Commando at the theater. I did too, Necrosis. I'm older. Pitfall was a challenging little game. Yeah, it was. It was a challenging little game. Watching the madness. I mean, it sounds cool. I mean, I like Commando as the movie. It's one of my favorite 80s action movies. It's just, yeah. Although I was watching a speaking of reaction videos, actually, which is kind of funny. Like I said, I don't watch them. I watched this one. It was a firearms expert reacts to the guns of Die Hard. And that really wasn't accurate. Like, it wasn't that. I mean, even though that's what the title said, that's not really what it was. Basically, he was just talking about different guns. Like, oh, that's a whatever. And they actually, it's supposed to be an MP5, but they actually used to cut down whatever. And I don't know guns at all. So for me, it's just all Greek. But it was kind of interesting for this guy to talk about, you know, listen to the guy talk about all the different guns and gushing. He was talking about, like, how Bruce Willis was handling the firearms in Die Hard. He said he must have had some sort of training because he does a very good job, a very believable job of handling these guns. Like, if he actually knew what he was doing. But it put me in the mood to watch Die Hard again. I just watched that yesterday. I mean, not Die Hard, but I watched that video yesterday. Like, it put me in the mood to go watch Die Hard again. I haven't seen it for a while. Frogger. Oh, I remember Frogger. Yeah, I played that. I played quite a bit of Frogger. My next door neighbor had an Atari with Frogger, and so we played that a lot. Tarzan yell when he swings. Yes, yes. They have a video on Fallout in the same series. Oh, I haven't seen that. I was looking to see what else they had. I watched, they did Die Hard. I watched, and then on Terminator 1 and 2. I watched that. But it was fun. It was actually kind of interesting. Where he, you know, just having him talk about the guns, going, yeah, this is totally make believe, and he, you know, obviously the silence, you know, the sound of like silencers on guns in movies like that, they don't sound like that. that's just Hollywood made up stuff. Never played a Castlevania. I know of it. I've never played it. Duke Nukem. I can never get into those. I mean, here I am playing first person, but I could never get into those first person shooters. Like, I tried Doom, like the original Doom. I remember trying it going, oh, what is this first person thing? I didn't like it at all. And what it actually boils down to is just like shooters like that just aren't really my thing. Just basically the endless horde mode of those kind of games. I remember doing this dungeon once, and they drop all these Enclave plasmas going, oh, this is awesome, I'll scrap them and learn mods. It's not how they work. But it was a thought that I had in my head for a brief second. They just keep spawning magically. Yeah, the markers on things seem to be semi-accurate some of the time. There we go, clear them all out, but yeah, it's just a bunch of, I probably don't want to pick all this stuff up, actually. I don't want a load of Enclave plasma guns. Probably don't even want all these plasma infusion cartridges or whatever. We're just gonna loot until we see stuff we don't. I don't really care about junk at this point. Even shotgun shells, I'm good. Okay. I don't want to get over encumbered in here. Let's see. How do we get out? Is it just here? Yeah, it's just here. Played Robotron 2049 through one level rollover, then it crashed. Next week you found the arcade, I cranked up the difficulty. Oh, nice. Nice. Don't forget he was a cop and the film must have cops with... Yeah, well, that was the thing, but he played it. I mean, that was the thing. He was supposed to play it like a cop, and so that was what this firearms expert was saying. It was just like he's very believable as his character with the gun. He said he did a very good job, just in general. Oregon Trail, Fallout Edition. Watched the new Superman movie yesterday. Cavill got in on time. Oh. I haven't seen anything that makes... I haven't seen it yet. And I haven't seen anything that makes... I mean, if it comes to something I can see where I don't have to pay, like if it comes to Amazon or Apple, I'll watch it. But I liked Cavill. I thought he did a nice job as Superman, but I haven't seen any of the trailers go. Now, I did see the new Supergirl trailer. That looks interesting. Painkiller. Whoa. Painkiller doesn't ring a bell. Duke Nukem had PvP. Oh, wow.
Task 151984. J. Jefferson. Disable security cameras in the mainframe core.
Somewhere. But we're almost at the end here, I think. We got a couple more Scorch. One here, one hiding behind the counter to give you a little jump scare, I think. I said the last one, and yet I know there's more. This one's in a power armor, Scorch power armor. How about that? Don't think there's any more. Might as well take the money. My cap situation, I'm almost to 25,000 caps. Everyone's leaving me. Everyone's leaving. I'm being abandoned. Okay, so we need to go, I think, into the next room. Don't think there's anything in here. No, there's something in here. Must be a... Oh, right here. Okay. Find a way to use the transmitter. Love the Quest series from Sierra, King's Quest, Hero Quest, Space Quest. I remember those. I didn't play them, but I heard of them. Did all dailies and sworn to be on the computer. Oh, been there, done that. Is it summer? Is it summer where you are? Do you have the whole summer thing? I mean, here it's like our coldest day so far. It actually feels like winter today. Register my handprint. Work sucks. More time playing Driver than Fallout. Good old days. Okay, don't know that one either. Oh, regroup with the Brotherhood. All right. We're almost there. Then we have the Sentry Bot fight. The Sentry Bot from Hell. Usable Devourer. What a name. Scrap whatever. Oh, I have a lot of stuff. Oh, I got a stabilized stock. It might be worth. Oh, here. I'm like, why can't I open the door? I can't open the door. There we go. That reminds me. So I had, you know, this guy's level 86, whatever. I was playing this morning, and I started I did a wanted poster, right? And so I'm ready to launch, and there was a level 24 on my team, and it says, you know, wait to launch, and he's standing there. He wasn't going to launch it. He was standing there right by my side, like that was supposed to do, already waiting for the thing. It was, I thought it was kind of cute. I'm just like, it's like, it was funny, because everyone like usually groups in the middle, but he's just like, well, it says to wait, so he's just standing there by his teammate, waiting, you know, for me to launch, and then run in, and he ran in with me, and it was funny. Made me laugh.
Good work securing an entrance, Initiate. Have you located the transmitter?
AC never really picked up outside of businesses in Brazil, so it's expensive to have on your. Oh, 3,000 for a crappy one. Oh, wow. Although I think ours are getting to the point where they're that expensive too. Mine is old. Mine is like, it's 30 years old, I think. One of these years, I'm going to have a big bill because I couldn't go with that AC in the summertime. Yeah, one of these days I'm going to have a big expensive bill. I'm going to have to replace it, but because I can't charge it anymore because the kind of Freon that it, or the coolant that it takes, it's not a lot. They can't get it anymore. It was outlawed. So if I ever need it, I mean, basically I'm out of luck. If it ever stops working, I have to replace it. Level 24 guy wasted in 30 seconds. I don't remember that happening. It seemed like he was okay. See, that's how you deal with him. Just shoot the body parts and he'll explode. I didn't get the feel they wanted protection. It was just like, I think he was just kind of there going, this is what we're supposed to. I think he explodes twice. This is what I could be wrong. Maybe he doesn't. For whatever reason, I remember him exploding twice. See, I know things. No, it's just funny. It just seemed like he was like, this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to team up at the launch and then run in, you know? So it was fun.
Figure out the controls. The two of you are to find the power supply and
yeah, outlawed substance. I mean, it's not outlawed. It's just they can't make stuff using. I mean, they can still get it, but it's insanely expensive. It's one of those things where current machines don't use that anymore. They use something else, and so that's like it's like a controlled substance, I guess, kind of thing.
This way, Initiate. I believe the
yeah, to charge it up, it's like, yeah, we could charge it up. It'll cost you like $1,000 or something insane. It's going, yeah, that's not a. At that point, you buy a new one. Apparently, Shin doesn't know how doors work. Well, I guess that one's kind of tricky. So you basically go to the door and then run here. Obviously, he's used to playing Bethesda games. It's like the door won't open. Well, what you need to do is run next to the door into the wall, and eventually the door will open itself. Perfect Bethesda game. I love it.
Let's get this done quickly.
And of course, he's no helmet with his power armor because his head's not worth protecting.
Doesn't sit well with me. And she does it time and time again.
It's one of those asbestos death gas powered 1980s. Well, it's not that old.
Hold a moment, Initiate.
I mean, it was the mid 90s. Is from my machine.
Your stance is resolute.
My AC.
Sure never mind.
I mean, it might have been designed in the 80s. Who knows? But yeah.
Growing suspicion.
I mean, it's still working. It's still ticking along. At least it was last summer. So, but I know that if it needs a point where it stops working, it can't be. Yeah, it's a replace situation, not a repair, not a recharge, nothing like that. So, always good to know. Then we have her.
Did Night Shin get held up? Well, perhaps it's for the. You've been a tremendous, but we can't. They're cowards. We'll stay here in Apple. So let's go.
Let's see. Are you insane? Yeah, Brotherhood this, Elders that. Get on with it. I like this.
It's disappointing that you would respond with such shade.
Night Shin is Paladin Dance's role model. Maybe.
Perhaps it's a mistake to ask you at all. Even still, I'd like to know where I stand in the eyes of an outsider who's worked by our side.
Hot and humid in Sao Paulo.
Reestablishing. This is a choice.
Yeah, it was 20 Fahrenheit this morning when I got up, which is, I don't know, sub-zero for the sea people.
Something happened. We'll have our
It was definitely cold. I mean, it was like, that's like, yeah, our temperatures are they've been cut more than in half in like 3 days. It was crazy. And then it's supposed to warm back up. This is such a weird winter.
It was the only way the Raiders won.
We got a touch of snow Saturday was a touch. I mean, it was melted. As soon as it stopped coming down from the sky, it was melted, so. But it was still first snow I've seen. This winter, not ever. Let's see here. I understand.
Consider.
I'm going to choose. I'm loyal to neither of you.
If you wish to have any stake in your own destiny, Initiate, then you will need allies.
So we have our bounty hunter here going, yeah, these people they're dysfunctional, and I don't necessarily want to be part of some dysfunctional family. If I want a part of a dysfunctional family, I'll go help the Atlantic City people. Check in on her. I already checked in on her. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do. The sea people. Yes. C is in the letter. But yeah. Aquaman, exactly is what I meant.
The elders have no hold on us anymore. Stand with me, Shin.
I'm getting a geography lesson in the chat. R12 recharge recovery regulations from the days when they feared that tiny servicing leaks multiplied billions of AC units would completely obliterate. Yeah, probably something like that. I don't know what I have in it. All I know is that they say the cost to recharge it is yeah, it was not cheap. And I went, okay, that's good to know. It was kind of like, for future reference, if you ever have to recharge this, if you ever need it, you're going to be, it won't be worth it.
And you expect them to follow?
It was only 4C in the southwest of England today. A little chilly. Oh, wow.
Leader by those who support them. The same initiates who turn away from you in fear.
Fa la 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 la. Why can't I open this door?
I never thought I would be in a position to ask for their loyalty. The Brotherhood must stand united.
I mean, what kind of example are they setting, really, when they are walking around power armor, no helmet? I mean, come on. That's like, ooh, there's a fusion core. That's good to know. If I ever need a fusion core, probably got some from the sentry bot exploding, I'm guessing.
It's an emergency alert from Fort Atlas.
An alert? There could very well be an attack. We need to get back to the initiates.
Oh, wow. The man from Atlantis, right? Wasn't that Jeep? The man from Atlantis?
We cannot have
I never saw that series, but yeah. But yeah, that's not a current reference at all. Isn't that why that was the name of the show, right? Man from Atlantis with Patrick Duffy? That was before Dallas.
As you say.
It's okay to call it Celsius. This isn't Baltimore we're speaking. It's more fun to say the sea people. Because then we get all kinds of divergent conversations.
Despite the circumstances, the Brotherhood needs us.
Do you know how to get Gauss mini mods and Vulcan plans? The Gauss minigun mod you get from Vault 79, wherever it is up here, from Regs and Vault 79. Sometimes Minerva has them. As far as the Vulcan, everything comes from the raids. Anything Vulcan related comes from the raid. Ditch the metric and Imperial system and just start using Kelvin. Christmas Day was in the 80s in Texas. It's 43 today. Oh, the 80s. I read that as like the 1980s, and I was confused. It's 43 today. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was we hit 60, I think 61 on Christmas. And I mean, when I woke up on Christmas, I went for a run on Christmas morning and it was like 56 or something. This morning I went out, it was 20. So $6 million man today would have just a big house rather than be augmented by technology. Yes, exactly. Speak to Scribe Valdez. Okay, what's my inventory looking like? Because I have this battle. Let's go here. Gear up for the big battle. The final confrontation. Well, the minigun, didn't he say the mods? Or wait, did I read that wrong? Yeah, the Gauss Mini mods. I'm pretty sure the mods are sold. I mean, I think Mortimer sells the Gauss minigun, but I thought the mods were sold at, I could be wrong. Weren't the mods sold in the vault, or am I wrong? I have no way to check on this character. What time of day do you run in the morning? I usually go out around 4:45, typically, something like that. Usually in the morning. All right, now we need a confirmation. Where are the mini Gauss minigun mods? Oathbreaker, no. Zero, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Double thank you. You're so nice. Definitely gonna have to end this character with a flying off the. And in fact, I think I picked up the monorail elevator, right? Or I'm close to it, right? I didn't pick it up, but we're close. We're close to it. Now I don't know. I don't want to give out bad information. It's been a long time since I bought Gauss minigun mods. But I thought it was just that Mortimer sold the plan for the minigun and Reg sold the plans for the mods. Oh, okay, mod plans too. All right, well, there you go. Mod plans, and so everything's Mortimer. I was wrong. I don't know nothing. All right, let's go to here. If you have that scheduled and you need a nap at noon. I've never been much of a napper. I'm not good at sleeping. I'm not good at sleeping during the day. Like once I wake up, I'm up, which is a problem. Makes it hard for me to fall back asleep if I wake up in the middle of the night often.
Hey there.
There's two ways to do this. There's the way where you just sprint through and you can just ignore everything, ignore all the damage and get this done really quickly. Or you can fight your way through.
A hole right through the wall of the substructure and came pouring through.
But I mean, I run that time because that's when I'm awake. It's not like I set my alarm to go run. It's like that's when I'm awake, so that's when we go. Coffee Ghost, hello. They changed the plans for Mortimer, Samuel, and what's his name with Stamps a few months back. Oh, they did? Didn't realize the work that needs to be done to get your rep up to ally for settlers and raiders. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Please.
The best thing to do is jump on Moonshine Jamboree and Eviction Notice every chance you get. You can get a lot of rep from those things.
Safety of our brethren comes first.
A religious napper, you force your developers to do the same in working project. Oh, I can't. I've just never been a napper. If I'm taking a nap, it usually is because I'm sick, which doesn't happen very often. Come on, let me go. Jeez, that was a long screen where I couldn't move. Okay, how we doing on our food? Let's get make sure our one piece of overeaters is doing well. We don't need the meat. Don't need the meat. We're just like accumulating water like crazy. Okay, let's down here. I'm feeling like first person's gonna be less nauseating, so since we're inside.
Good. Our initiate's held.
Raider rep. Yeah, Raider rep. So for Raider rep, what you want to do is not only Moonshine Jamboree every chance you get, but also do... So if you do the daily quest from Davenport in the Overseer's house, he'll have one to take pictures, right? And what you do is you want to take pictures of Foundation. You go take the pictures, and then instead of delivering them to Mortimer, you deliver them to someone at Crater, and that'll give you a little bit of rep every day.
Would be suicide.
Oh, exactly. And what Jules is saying and what I said. Yeah, there's that. Has your 87 level teammate been in daily op all this time? Possibly. I mean, maybe they're farming something, or I don't even know. Let's see here. That's why they'll never see it coming.
You've suddenly got a lot of...
The vacuum tube daily. Well, you can do that as well, but do the photo one. So just do the photo one, choose Foundation, and then sell the pictures to Crater. And that'll help a little bit.
I have some explosive. If we go into the tunnels and find
Davenport. Well, he's at the Overseer's basement. So if you know where the Overseer's house is, it's Overseer's basement.
As much as I fine.
And he has a quest where he just wants you to go and take a couple of pictures.
Oh, never mind. I can wait. Here are the bombs.
Oh, looks like they finished, Angel. He's out of the daily op.
Good luck.
He got a time of... What is the daily op anyway? Is it one that would be difficult? Okay, you know what? The Glass Cavern is the worst daily op location, especially solo. I could totally see that taking a long time. I mean, that's a big place to have it, so that's probably why. Yeah, Glass Cavern's the worst. One of the worst. It's not a good spot for a daily op. It's not a spot where they should have added it. All right, we're just gonna go and we're gonna shoot super mutants, and let's see, where are we going? Oh no! That one's health bar was at 0 and he still wasn't dying, so that's always discouraging. I tell you, shotguns are great. Roxy is where it's at for rep. Boom. Feeling bad for them. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell. That's because you're a caring person, Angel. You're not indifferent like I'm not going to say like me, but I got my own stuff to worry about. You know, I actually had that happen once. I was on a team with my main character, and someone, you know, was on my team, joined a daily op. It was just a regular team. It wasn't a daily op team. And I was kind of just not paying attention. I just went, okay, they're doing daily op, whatever. And it was kind of like that situation where after a while I was going, God, they've been in there for a long time. And I saw, and it was in the glass cavern. It was the same kind of deal. They were obviously struggling. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go help them out. I felt bad. I had a moment, like a momentary lapse, and I felt something for another person. So I went in and helped them, and it was a mess. Like they were not doing well at all. They didn't even give me a thumbs up or anything at the end of it. I mean, I totally bailed them out and nothing, not even a thumbs up, nothing. But I'd still do it again. Shame on me. Find that some dailies don't always come back after 24 hours. Yeah, and well, some of them, because I think the dailies tend to require you to visit the region. And so if you don't visit the region, like you'll look in your Pip-Boy and it won't show a daily because you haven't been to that region. I find that's a thing, but they're still very inconsistent. Like some things like the tea one, right? Where you turn in the honey for the company tea, or not the company tea, the Sweetwater Special Blend. Like even if you have a camp in the forest like I do, that still doesn't show up every day. Which if you play a lot and you use that, you know, if you use the Sweetwater Special Blend, it's kind of frustrating. Not, it's actually pretty easy to make though. Yeah, it was like the Grinch. My heart grew 3 sizes that day. Something like that. Do you think they'll put the NCR in Burning Springs? That would seem odd, wouldn't it? The new California Republic in Ohio? I mean, but who knows? I mean, like we said, it's a simulation, even if it is a cop-out, as Hermos likes to say. That still would seem kind of strange. But who knows? I mean, it depends on how hard they want to tie into the TV show. Although, we don't have has the NCR showed up at, I mean, I know they've shown them in flashbacks. But do we actually have any NCR currently in the TV shoot? I don't think we do. They keep coming out of these tunnels over and over again. Retreat, retreat, safe distance. Although if I stay in here, will I be in trouble? Probably wouldn't. It would probably be fine. Level 400 been in Charlie for ages. Hopefully a nuke at some point. Yeah, maybe he's exploring. Think you only figured out how to emote when you're like level 70. Yeah. I mean, the guy I helped wasn't like low level. I mean, he was higher than that. I mean, he was high enough level that I was like just surprised he was in there so long. Be the better person, do a daily op and invite your teammate, get the elder's level for him. Not on this character. I don't think I'd be super, I mean, I'm the liability. It wouldn't surprise me if that level 87 character is better outfitted than I am. Plus the glass cavern sucks. Like that's just, oh, I need to just, I guess that's it. It says go to a safe distance. Did stuff explode? I don't remember stuff exploding. I guess we go upstairs and talk to the Brotherhood. There is zero way to get NCR into 76 unless they make an expedition on a Pridwin-like ship to the west coast. Well, there's that. You could do an expedition and do it that way. In Fallout 1, you rescue the future founder of the NCR as a kid. The NCR is the only thing in Fallout 2, which is already in the 2200s. Oh, okay. Is it around now, though? I mean, that's the thing. Is the NCR still around like 25 years after the war? Tried to cook for the Raiders at White Spring, but took ages to come back. Talk to chat each day. Oh, isn't that another thing? Like if you do Esme's quest and you add like a stim pack or psycho or whatever, and you give it to the Raider, doesn't that give you rep as well? At the white, you know, the quest in the at the White Spring, doesn't that also give you rep? I've never tested that, but I'm pretty sure that gives you rep as well. Whoops, that's not where we're going. They need to add more expeditions? Maybe. NCR isn't even a thought during the time Fallout 76 exists.
Not a moment too soon.
Esme quest will give you raider rep if you do the raider. Okay, that's what I thought. You can get raider or settler rep that way. I mean, it's probably not very much, but I mean, it's just another thing. Also, if you're ever wandering around and you see the raiders fighting something, fight with them, and that'll give you rep as well. It's small, but it is a thing. Chest for the Overseer quest. NCR was founded in 2186. Okay, so it wouldn't make any kind of... They would have people's heads exploding because it would break all the lore if the NCR showed up here. Buy rep from their wayward. What? They don't sell rep. They sell gold.
The mission was a success. And
Is there a rep dealer where you can buy? Oh, like a bounty hunter thingy, right? Like there's someone there that'll help you, but I think that only works if you have negative reputation, right? If they're hostile. Like you can't buy up to like ally, can you?
What happened? You've been at each other's throats since you
I've never done that one. I forget about them. Up in ours about yeah, I know. After Fallout, well, they retconned, they made New Vegas, whatever. I don't care. Don't tell me, I don't care. I like the show, it's fine.
You only did this to escape responsibility for that.
Extend the bounty hunter to all the factions. Or maybe all the regions. Imagine if you had to go all over the map for the bounties, not just Burning Springs. I don't know. Dave, hello. Had the Brotherhood questline glitch since it came out. Ooh, yeah. I've had issues with, not this one, but I've had issues with things.
These new mutants.
Yeah. I think it's all you can do is you can fix your negative rep. Like if you have someone hostile to you and the only one that can be hostile is the raiders, I think you can pay them to fix it. I don't think you can do anything else though. Romani's, well, she looks kind of undead or something.
And I've never seen.
I didn't pledge my loyalty to Ronnie, but she's right that being slaves to Creed is never good. I'm no sycophant, but Shin is right. They're both nuts. I'm speechless too.
They each have beliefs so strong they die for them.
Oh, the Minutemen, not the NCR. Well, the Minutemen, they were founded late too, though. I don't think they go back that far either. I mean, we kind of have the responders. I mean, I think the responders are kind of the Minutemen. The problem is they don't do anything. I mean, we have they're responders, and their whole thing is to help, but you never see responders, right? You see them in locations, but you never see, like, at least you see the Brotherhood very, very, very rarely, but we never see responders out anywhere doing anything. And they're supposed to be kind of that thing. So, all right. So after all of that, speaking of responders, I wish there was a way to like join the responders. This character is definitely going to be a responder. Their ideals seem to be a little more, let's just help people without all the internal politics. So at Mad Dog Malone and Atlantic City style NPC. Mad Dog Malone Jr. But don't they not have like, they can't reproduce, right? So I don't think that could be a thing. I mean, I guess he could be adopted. Minutemen didn't have much of a presence during Fallout 76. Precursor to the NCR if the lore allows it. Yeah, but I don't know that would work here though, just because it's California, right? It's a West Coast thing and we're definitely not on the West Coast in this game. Yep, that's it, Monkey. You joined the... Have I not done those? I haven't done the Flatwoods quest. I did the main responders quest line here. I'm going to go do those. I'm going to do those other quests. How about that? Might as well. That's where you first kind of find out about them. That's true. You just go into the terminal and you join them that way. Let's see. We've got a bunch of those. This lever action rifle that I never use. I've been carrying it forever. I mean, maybe not forever, but I've been carrying it a while. Now, do they give me any plans that I need to worry about? No plans. All right, let's go. I'm assuming people aren't doing this. One person. Yeah, let's go do the let's go do that. Let's go do the initial responder quest, which I haven't ever done. You only have to talk to Valdez after the quests are over. Yeah. Rise Outcast as a bounty would be cool. It's so weird. I mean, when that came, because I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be a part 3 and it just never happened. And I got to make sure I make it to the monorail elevator at the end. Because this did feel very much, when you do that quest line, especially the second half of it, it definitely feels like there's more coming and then it's over and you're like, well, and it's weird. Like there's not even a daily quest. I mean, there's the one that existed before where you do the Scorch Beast DNA, or not well, I mean, I guess that's kind of a Brotherhood quest line because that's where it comes from. And then there's obviously the technical data. But I mean, the fact that there's no, like, Romani doesn't give you quests, like, or not Romani, but Scribe Valdez. Like, there's no, like, here's this new faction, and then once you finish the quest line with them, that's it. You never interact with them again. I mean, with the Raiders, there's daily quests. With the Settlers, there's daily quests. It just always, to me, has felt very unfinished. Love to raid an Institute facility. Yeah, I mean, that would be something. I don't know if the Institute being here makes sense, but something. Plus you have like, tiny, you can get a, from this, a responder fire outfit. That's cool. I used up all my in-game luck on my camo jumpsuits. Such a procrastinator at 76. You've never finished the main story, hardly any of the DLC quests. You're level 200. Yeah, a lot of people are in that boat. They get on and they just do the repeatable stuff because there's so much of it, and they never get to the questing part of it. Pick up this location. Game's not going anywhere. That's true. The game is still here. Legion use Roman inspired gear. No reason the NCR couldn't be inspired by something from a different state. Yeah.
Building this place up is hard work.
But they don't need to do that. I mean, they could just do something else. They don't need it. Doesn't need to be like a faction from other games. It could be just a faction. I mean, there's stuff in this game. I mean, I like I said, I think the responders are kind of underutilized. I think there could be more with there. I would love to see the Free States make a return. You know, have them come back and reclaim their bunkers or something. Someone's launched a nuke. Hey, is that the dude? Where is he anyway? Cranberry Bog. Oh, man. But I'm doing I mean, that's kind of the responder thing, right? Let's see, we need to do, I don't know if I can actually. Oh, I know why I didn't do this. Let's see if I can do this without because I'm not a vault dweller, so we don't care about the overseer. What happens if I do this? Can I just register as a volunteer? I did. So you can just, okay, so you can actually do that without actually doing the thing. All right, I guess we'll go participate. I haven't done an event. Oh, wow, that's a pretty close one too. Fallout 76 bulk steel DLC. When they had the donation one. When Kaiser comments on NCR having presidents for life, he's talking about Tandy being president for 60 years straight. That is a long time. Transformation of the Atlas Observatory to Fort Alice was cool, but we never got something like that again either. No, we never got something. It didn't go anywhere. That was the thing. It was like, here's some quests. That's it. There's no, I mean, there's really not much presence of Brotherhood. I mean, you see them here and there, but I mean, for the most part. I mean, honestly, I think we should see vertibirds flying over from time to time, or I guess they don't have vertibirds, right? I mean, they walked across, but just something. It just feels like it felt unfinished. Like they just never finished what they were doing with it. They added a bounty hunter. It looks first random spawns wherever you are. Have one that comes after you, or or you could have a bounty on you. Skyline Valley also, well, it is unfinished. It is unfinished, Hickey, yeah. Skyline Valley very much is that way. I mean, they never finished the caravans. Like, they never brought all of the vendors there. So it's just kind of, yeah. And now, of course, it's definitely unfinished. So the Great Khans are despised by Fallout 1 players. They don't buy into the victimization of the Great Khans about, oh, okay. I don't know. I don't even dive into that. When people start arguing about lore, I'm out. Just don't include me. Steel Dusk DLC. Exactly. Oh, hello. Papacon just acts like he's being pushed out. Just do something more fun. Yes. Didn't you used to do videos where you rolled legendaries on 2? Yes, I used to do the I would do the purveyor ones where I would go to the purveyor and pull random stuff. The problem is once they changed legendary crafting and you could learn everything, there wasn't a lot of point to it because basically whatever I get at the purveyor, there's no way I'm going to use it. It's auto scrap. And I mean, I did it for a little bit after the legendary crafting because it was like, it was still a thing of these are the effects I'm looking for. Maybe I'll get lucky and scrap and learn some stuff. But even that at this point, there's just not anything for it. If they ever add 4 stars to the purveyor, I'll start doing that again. I mean, I would love to do it. I mean, it was fun to do, but it just became pointless because of the crafting changes. But yeah, if they ever added 4-star legendaries, sure, I think that'd be fun to try and pull 4 stars and see what you get. Maybe something good, maybe you could learn an effect. I mean, they're fun videos to make, they're easy videos to make, but it got to a point where there was just no reason to do them anymore. Did some teasing for rolling legendaries. Oh, no, they don't. As far as I know, the only way to get the new legendaries is from the bounty hunting. I don't think you can craft them randomly. Like if you do a random roll, you won't get them, and the purveyor can't have them either. To my knowledge. And I'm reasonably certain that's accurate. I think if it was possible to get them by rolling, I would have heard about it. it would be all over the place. In fact, probably someone would have made a video on it. Anti-armor Tesla, critical damage and critical charge. At least they go together. 3 good stars. Latest YouTube short. Make videos of 4-star drops you got from the raid, and that'd be it would be very short. Well, I mean, the other day I did 2 raids back to back. I got none. So it was fun. I like doing it. And like I said, if they ever add the 4 stars, I'll be back at it. I would like to do them. They're fun to do. It's nice. I mean, honestly, I like doing them because, I mean, number one, people just like watching that stuff. I do. I used to watch those kind of videos. I like them. And I like doing them. They were fun. And it's easy, to be honest. And I mean easy in terms of there's like no creativity. Like I don't have to come up with some idea. And so it's nice to have something I can put in every week that's like a guaranteed thing that I don't have to like go, okay, what am I going to do? What idea do I have? Or I just have this thing that I know people like that's kind of low, like, I don't want to say low effort because there's no, I don't really have low effort. Everything I do is not low effort, but it's basically compared to other things, I guess it is. Although the editing of it was like a lot. That was the thing, like recording them was low effort, editing them was not. Because I would always try to get rid of all the little gaps in between. So it wasn't like, even if it was like 5 seconds, I go through and cut the 5 seconds out in between each pull to try and just make the video go tighter. And so they were actually a lot of work when it came to the editing. But they were low like mental effort, I guess. Any seasonal item from the mini season that you think is cool? I like the cowboy hat. What was on the mini season? I don't even remember. It was basically, I just did it and let's see here. I like the hat. The hat actually looks surprisingly good. So I like the hat. I think the hat was pretty cool. Do I have a wheel of ideas? I used to have a list of ideas, but what happens eventually you whittle through them. You go through them faster than you can add to them. Or, because sometimes you have an idea and it doesn't turn into anything. Like you have an idea and you realize there's not enough there for a video. Or once you get into it, it's not really that interesting, or you realize that it's, I mean, for whatever reason, it just doesn't work. I mean, there could be lots of reasons why it doesn't work. So, yeah. I mean, you can do the changes. I mean, right now, normally PTS stuff, but I don't really want to do much with the PTS at the moment, just because I don't think, I didn't do the scrap thing. Because I think that what we see on the PTS now is going to be drastically different by the time it, in a lot of cases. So I don't really want to spend too much time on the first draft of the PTS, other than, well, look, they're adding new mods and they're changing Under Armours, but like the armor stuff I'd love to dive into, but I think that's gonna look a bit different even after the next update, whenever that, you know, probably middle of January, something like that. Okay, lads, hello, hello. Dr. Fallout the Experimenter. I mean, one of the nice things about all of the updates we got, it was like, wow, I could go through and test all the weapons again because they're all different. So there's still a few weapons left to do stuff on, but yeah. If the game doesn't change, like that is the thing. If the game doesn't change, because there have been some times, like we'll go through periods where it's really hard to do videos because the, it was 8. There we go. It can be hard to do videos because the game like was 2023, like the middle of 2023, like nothing was happening at all. It was really difficult to make videos because nothing was happening in the game and it's just hard. And even when you do a video, like people, there's less interest. And so that's the thing. Like if nothing's happening in the game, not only is it hard to come up with ideas, but even if you do come up with them, there's fewer people watching because, well, there's nothing going on. They do other things. And so you have to work twice as hard and you get less result out of it. It's just kind of the nature of thing. And it's the opposite. Like right now, like when we have like a big update, like we got in December, and usually we get the biggest update in December. Basically everything is a good idea. You know, anything, not anything, but I mean, for the most part, you can do a lot of different things because people are paying attention. They're interested in anything to go with the game. As we get into January and February, that will drop. Like that's just the nature of how it goes because number one, the holidays. So people get back to real life. So they're not playing video games all the time. And so they're not paying attention to video games and they're kind of waiting for the next thing. So, all right, let's test some water. But it's a constant, that's honestly like in terms of YouTube doing videos, for me, that is the part that is stressful, is the coming up with ideas part. You know, ideas that I think are good ideas. You know, the other stuff like the making of the videos, you know, recording, editing, whatever. No, it's coming up with ideas, because you need a constant flow of ideas. And that's the part where, you know, sometimes it's easy. Sometimes there's like you have more ideas than you have time to make the videos. And then other times you have the time and you kind of run dry on ideas. That happens from time to time. Love a video on the new unique armor. When all that stuff's finalized, I would do stuff. But at this point, until it's finalized, because I know there's been people have done videos on like armor changes and stuff. And I just think it's premature. Because it's always because here's what happens when they have like drastic changes like that. Because they are drastic changes. Drastic changes come out on the very first version. They get a ton of feedback. And usually you get the biggest changes between the first and second update of what happens. And sometimes stuff gets rolled back completely. Sometimes it's just a lot different. And so like doing a video on this early on stuff like the armor, I don't want to touch it because I don't think it's going to stay how it is. So yeah. Is the whole part of the optimal thinking out loud playthrough that you're going? Yes, it's for that. Yeah, I'm just trying to decide, and it's not binding. Like the vote right now is pretty evenly split. So at this point, I'll just decide what I want to do, and I may not decide until I start playing. I don't know. Let's do this. But at this point, and I may pick a third option. I don't have a third option in my head, but I may pop one up. But I'll probably end up doing either a rifleman gunslinger or a heavy gunner, one of the two. And I haven't done a heavy gunner for a long. I mean, I think the last heavy gunner character I did was for the raid. You know, I did a raid character prepping for the raid, and everything in the game is different since then. So that's kind of where I'm leaning at the moment, is the heavy gunner. So yeah, played in 2019 to 2021, then picked it back up in 2024. Yeah, I mean, it's gone through. I will say, like, honestly, for me, 2023 was the roughest. I played a lot of games that year that weren't Fallout 76. Probably the most games I played that weren't this since I started playing this game, because it was so. There was just so much stuff that wasn't happening. Nothing was happening. We had one season that was like 4 months long and another season that was short. It was a messed up year. Delbert Winters. Low Vault Wanderer lost the plot, got fired as community. Did he get fired? I thought he just left. I didn't realize, I didn't think he'd get fired. To me, it seemed like he just, oh, I got the event coming up. I don't want to do this. There we go. I thought he quit for other opportunities. You will blood sacrifice heavy gunner? I still have not figured out the point of blood sacrifice other than just to do something different. Plus that's so niche. The problem is that's a high level thing. That's not a beginner thing. And I don't know that I would have a stream character long enough to get the benefit of that. Cause that's a lot of legendary, whatever. Top 5 ways on how to give new players the ground zero Steam achievement. Yes. I get a lot of ideas like that too, where people give me these ideas that are sometimes ridiculous and sometimes they don't realize what they're actually asking. I remember someone had posted a video or an idea of like it was a team-based thing where it was like a team activity. I don't remember what it was, but basically the idea was everybody specs for the team and then you get like video of every person on the team. Like it was like, there was no way that was gonna, I need to get some ramen meat. Cause that does happen where I get suggestions. It's like, you don't realize how much work you're actually giving me to do this or how like impossible it is as well. And sometimes people want you to test things that are like, the worst things I hate, I don't like test. The things I don't like testing are things that are like luck based, where it's like this has or not luck, but like a % chance for a thing to happen. Those are really frustrating because they're really it's hard to get consistent results with something like that. It's like, hey, test, what is it? Far-flung fireworks, for example. Because I did test that. It was like the first test video I ever did. It wasn't very good. It wasn't a very good video, but it was really hard to test because it's like a % chance to trigger, and it's really hard to test stuff like that. Gear dependent. Well, and it's level. I think it's more, yes, it is gear dependent, but it's more of like, you need a lot of you need to be high level to be able to make the most of blood sacrifice. Like, it's not something you're going to want to do, like level 100. It's a high level thing. So contact the responders using the database. We're almost there. We're contacting them. Hey, I've signed up. I'm a responder now. This is what the terminal would look like if it was in my Pip-Boy. I like this. We're gonna do it like this. That's awesome. This is our little mini terminal. Thank you, Andrew. I mean, I do what I can, but yeah, some things are like, especially if it involves other people. Like as soon as you start involving other people in a thing, it becomes more complicated. If all it requires is like a teammate, I can do that pretty easily because then I can just, I have a laptop and I have another account and I just load up 2 characters into one server and I can test things, like taking one for the team, for example, something like that. But if it requires multiple people doing things and being able to see, and definitely if I ever want to show other people's stuff, that's just no way. That would just be a huge amount of work. And it's not really a team-based game. It's a multiplayer game where everyone just kind of does their own thing. So, like the team stuff is, because I've had, do support, and a support character or whatever. It's like, well, I have a hard time coming up with a case where a support character would be very useful. There are isolated situations, but even then, like there's really not much beyond like having team medic, EMT, healing hands. There's really not much more to it than that. So there's like having a whole character that's just there for support. It's just not a thing. This game just doesn't have the mechanics that require that. So yeah. Still have a character that has 120 bagged fireworks. Oh yeah, the trail fireworks, the ones they stopped giving out. Think it'd be funny do a title video how to do tax evasion, but not give the context that it's a Fallout 76 expedition. Oh, just yeah, the clickbait thing. So I did a video. God, what was it? It was during my first series of videos when I was doing the first RNG playthrough, and I was doing that as an edited videos rather than live like I do now, which I like doing better. I can't build vid, yes. Anyway, I would always try and title the videos like, or title like on the thumbnail, kind of have to do with what happened in the thing. And one of the ones I did, it was I think it was during that one. And it had, I can't remember what the name of the thing was, but basically the name that I had for what happened had the same name as like a Fallout New Vegas quest. And it was like one of the bigger quests. It has like 3 parts to it. I can't remember what it was called. But anyway, I was like, I don't want to use that as the in my video because I don't want people to click on this thing, and I don't want it to be clickbait where somebody thinks it's for Fallout New Vegas and it's not or something. I was like so worried about that. So yeah, so clickbait's always been something that I've always actively tried to not do. So, favorite locations in 76? Well, at the moment, it's kind of the Burning Springs in general. I really like it as a map. Early on, I really liked, I remember going the first time when I went to the Glass Cavern. I thought that was so cool. Just that location. I snuck through it like really slowly because I didn't know how, it felt massive. It felt so big and endless. And I remember going through that. It was just like such a cool dungeon. I like the one I was in earlier. I think this is a really cool dungeon. The transmitter station. I think that's pretty neat. Ooh, I should do sometime, not today. I should do Vault 51 sometime. I've never been in there on a stream. That would be another one. Turtles, Bloodied Revenant could bookend into support because the whole idea is self-reviving buff, could easily run with medics and have a synergy there. Yeah. But the thing is, it's like, for the most part, this game doesn't really need that. So it's not even necessarily, even if you could do it, it's like, why? Like, why am I going to have a support character when it just wouldn't really do any support for the most part? Unless you have buddies. Like, really, unless you have the red area. You like this area? Unless you have, let's do a little... Let's go from here. Unless you have like buddies that you play with on a regular basis and you each take like roles, or if you're into a role-playing group or something like that, support characters really don't, like for the most part, they just don't have much of a function in this game. Same guy's running alpha. All right. Well, he probably won't be done based on how long it took before. So the deep. Yeah, the deep. Yeah, the deep is kind of neat. Just for example, like I do like locations like that. In Skyrim, my favorite location is Blackreach. I love Blackreach. I think it's such a cool location. So I do like stuff like that. I do like big mysterious dungeons that you just kind of end up in, and they're fun to explore, and you end up picking up other. The Glass Cavern isn't nearly that scale, but I did find it really interesting. I thought it was really fun. Game isn't hard enough to have dedicated tanks and support. Well, exactly. That's the thing. So like roles like that don't really exist. I would like there to be. I would like there to be more reason. I would like there to be more, number one, more tools to be a support character, because they really don't have them. You can do things like, does Rejuvenator still heal your teammates? Because I know when they changed Rejuvenators, they changed it. Does it still heal teammates? Because it doesn't say that in the description, and I haven't tested it. But that's the choice you can make, like Rejuvenators on your armor. You can use Conductors on your weapons, because that applies to teammates as well. Pardon me. But these are all, so there's things. Raids, but that's it. It's just it's the one raid that we have. And that's it. And, dedicated raid content, for the most part, you kind of have to be careful with what you do on that. Because a lot of people, there's a lot of people that that don't want anything to do with raids. They don't want to watch raids. They don't want raids to exist. They want you to shut up about raids. Like, there's a lot of that. Now my raid videos, like another thing that I've done that takes other players, right? Oh, like a 3-star dude. Look at this. He was lugging this around just for me. Thanks. I'm diseased. That can't stand. Like the raid videos I did, like the Black Powder or the Harpoon raid, or oh, he's in trouble. Rebound bounce is in trouble. He's high enough level. He should be okay though. Even sometimes getting people to do that has been sometimes easy, but sometimes not. Getting just 3 other people. So, which is why like content with, a lot of that just boils down to scheduling. Some people are, time zone differences and whatever. Not everyone has availability. The people that are willing aren't necessarily always available at the same time as you can do a thing. So But those are fun. Like those videos have tended to do well just because they're different. Like the black powder raid that I did, that did really well. The bow raid, which kind of was anticlimactic. The bow raid was surprisingly, surprisingly easy. Like it was easy all the way. Much easier than I thought it would be. Much easier than any of us thought it would be, I think. Very straightforward. The black powder raid was fun. The harpoon gun raid was not. That was one. Like pretty much all of the raids that I did on those, you know, those videos, we did more than one. We do the first one for the video, and then we go run another one or two. With the harpoon raid, I don't think we did that. I think we did one and was like, you know what, I'm good. I don't want to do that again. So, the gift wrap, you can craft presents. You go to a Tinker's Workbench, and you can craft gifts, and you open them up. It's just like the gifts you get from the holiday scorched. The same thing. Love the harpoon gun. I liked it until I did the raid with it, and then I was kind of done. I was good. Not doing anymore with the harpoon gun. But black powder, I love black powder, and even after the raid, I mean, I like doing black powder in raids, and yeah. And somebody even commented on one of my videos recently on that same video, are you planning to do a follow-up to this? And I assume they meant another black powder raid, but there wouldn't really be any reason to. It wouldn't perform any different than it did. I mean, that was 6 months ago, about, maybe more. I don't think it would perform any different. Oh, looks like a Mirelurk Queen. I think everyone's kind of on a coffee break or something. Oh, not taking damage. That's awesome. Oh, there we go. Because we'll have a problem if nobody's going to take damage. Oh, he's... Okay, never mind. Yeah, they're not. This is broken. His health came back. I got his health down to nothing and it came back. So, yeah, we're done with that. Two-shot harpoon gun is a hog killer. You need adhesive. Let's see here. Yeah, it's adhesive is what you need. Might be a dumb question, but will the Santa Collectron produce presents after the holiday season? No. No, Shane, it's as soon as the holiday... As long as the holiday scorch are here, it'll do it. Once the holiday scorch go away, which is January 6th, I think. Yeah, so it will until January 6th. So you got another week, and then it won't. Stuff like brain bombs and whatever. Yeah, basically whatever it would normally collect, but minus the presents is what it would do. So. Hippity hop. Hip, hip, hippity hop. I gotta say, I do like walking. Like, it's not fun. Like, when you're having to go, like, I have to go from, you know, here all the way up to here for a quest. That's not super fun. But when you're just wandering, I do like wandering the map. I do find that. Oh, let's see what's up here. Sometimes they're fighting, like, big fights or whatever. This is another place you can go, by the way, because sometimes what you'll find here is, like, raiders versus settlers or raiders fighting something. And that's Blood Eagles. Who are they fighting? Oh, they're fighting the Brotherhood. So this doesn't do any good, but sometimes you may find settlers fighting something or raiders fighting something. And this is right here on the map, by the way. So this is the rep thing. If you come here and you help out whoever, you know, either raiders or settlers, you can get rep that way. The race stream. You can get presents from fishing. I think that's only on the weekends, though. They said during the holiday season it was only on the weekends. The race stream? We all race across the map? That could be a thing. That's one of those things, though, that you do, and after, like, doing it once or twice, you're over it. And then what do you do for the other 3 hours? Running from Vault 76 to Watoga? But what's the thing? Like, what's the hook there? You mean like a brand new character? Just running from Vault 76 to Watoga? I mean, I've done characters where I did Nuka Shine and I ended up over here. And I had to make it all the way back to Vault 76 without fast traveling. So I've done that a number of times. I don't think I would do a dedicated stream where I would just do that over and over. I do like starting characters that way. It is fun to do the Nuka Shine thing. Just starting a character with Nuka Shine and do a random... Like, the random start idea I really like. That was the original intent with this character, but I wanted to get to Burning Springs. But for a future character, I could definitely see doing a random start where you're basically not you're not a vault dweller. You just kind of go and you're from wherever you're from, kind of thing. Get a full set of PA, then get to W. Oh, so you have to gather a full set. Well, the problem with that is if you're level 2, you can't put on a full set of power armor. You have to get 10 levels somehow, which is going to be really tough to do. Going to with Toga at level 2, you're going to have a hard time getting XP because you're not going to be able to kill anything. So that doesn't necessarily work because there's no level 2 power armor. Yeah, I've done that. I've done the empty inventory. I mean, I've done that more than once where I had like my Nukashine character. I did that. I mean, basically you just start with nothing and you drink Nukashine, and wherever you end up is what you end up with nothing wherever you start, and you have to make it back to a certain point, usually Vault 76 or some other location in the forest. And yeah, so I've done that. I've done that a bunch of times. It's fun. Like, I like doing it. It's a fun idea. But I think we're going to end it here. Friday is going to be the new character. Well, if I stream on Friday, it'll be the new character. It'll be, we're going to jump for sure. We're going to jump. I have a doctor's appointment on Friday. I don't know how long it's gonna be or whatever. So I mean, I want to stream on Friday, but it's possible that I won't. It'll be kind of a last minute thing. Probably not last minute, but probably a couple hours before. But the next stream will either be, if it's not Friday, it'll be Monday for sure. But yeah, the next stream will be a new character. And at this moment, I'm leaning heavy gunner, but there's a lot of time between now and then I could change my mind. So yeah. But this was a lot of fun. Have a safe New Year. Oh yeah, everyone have a safe New Year. Yeah, let's jump off the thing. Let's do the thing. Like we will. We're zoomed out as far as we can be, right? Yep, we're zoomed out as far as we can be. Now we're facing the wrong way. And let's do this. Do the wee. Yeah, there we go. There we go. But yeah, this was a fun, oh, I have life saving. Well, we gotta do that again. I forgot I have life-saving armor on. Let's go back to the top and do that again. I mean, we can't end that way, right? Rip to the dude. Yeah, we can't do that. We gotta do it right. I forgot I had the, let's just take his armor off. How about that? There we go. Yeah, I had a life-saving piece. All right, there we go. Oh, open the door. He can't do anything right. He's a survivor for sure. All right, there we go. Round 2, try again. There we go. But yes, everyone have a, yes, that's surviving. Everyone have a good rest of your week. Have a happy New Year and a safe New Year. And I will see you either on Friday or Monday. So yeah, everyone have a good night.